No, I don't listen to music.
Look at me, that little no song in the intro.
Made that up.
Please don't.
You already did. Playing.
God damn it. Good thing I can't hear this, though.
Can't even hear it either.
I was about to say, nobody can ever hear these bitches no more. I don't know why.
I can hear it.
I can hear it because I'm on my laptop.
I was about to say, Pools, we couldn't hear it on the Alien episode.
Can't hear it at all.
Y'all niggas on y'all phones or something?
Yeah, I think it ain't playing on phones.
It always used to.
Yeah, I know it used to.
Yeah, but Roots did something. I don't know what he did. He did something. I can't hear this bullshit.
Yo. Real Rap Coalition, we back at it again with another episode, our weekly episode 91 to be exact. Bro, you loud as shit. It might be my headphones though.
He said he's loud as fuck.
Is he not loud?
My mute button ain't working. I'll be right back.
I sound now.
You good, bro.
All right. Yeah, man. Review Hoes, or we watched Hoes this week. Pause if necessary. But before we get to the reviewing that shit, I am black ass motherfucking Roots. Who else we got in the building?
Showtime Slim, man.
After
Lordy, man.
I am the main character, now with a mute button.
Nigga went to search for a fucking mute button. Oh.
Hey, bro, I gotta do this shit when I yell at my bitch on this hoe.
Oh. All right. Whose movie pick was this? I forget.
Hi, how are you?
All right. Get a summary, buddy.
All right, so Holes, pause, is a movie starring Shia LaBeouf, and it's actually got a pretty deep ensemble cast, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But it's basically about Stanley Yelnats, a young man who was accused of stealing some shoes. You know what I'm saying? He was walking home from school one day or wherever he was walking from, and a pair of shoes came flying off an overpass, nailed him in the head. He put them hoes on, and the cops came and arrested him and shit. They said he stole the shoes from a famous baseball player who donated the shoes to a homeless shelter. He is given the option of going to jail or going to spend 18 months at Camp Green Lake. Camp Green Lake is an institute run out in the middle of basically the desert where a bunch of young men, it's basically like juvie, but they make young men go out there with shovels and dig holes to, reform them. Yeah, it's in Texas. Shout out Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Texas, man.
In order to reform them and whatnot. So it's basically Stanley's journey, through this crime that he didn't really commit, but he's dealing with the difficult conditions and whatnot. And there's a bunch of other things that play, different characters have different motivations and backstories and whatnot. So I think that's a pretty good summary.
All right, cast rundown real quick. We got Shia LaBeouf, we got Cleo Thomas, we got Drew Hill, however you say his name.
Drew Hill.
You gotta say who they are, bro.
Oh, all right. Shia LaBeouf plays Stanley Yelnats. Cleo Thomas plays Hector Zeroni. Drew Hill plays Sam the Onion Farmer. Patricia Arquette plays Kissing Kate. Sigourney Weaver, Big Ripley.
No, that was her?
Sigourney Weaver? Yes.
Damn, I ain't even noticed that shit.
She was the warden.
She's the warden.
She's a warden.
Well, I get it now that y'all saying it, but I didn't know that was her. She
That's
wasn't
crazy.
fighting no big ass alien, nigga.
Well, I said it on the podcast last week. I was like, "Hey, look, I'm picking a Sigourney Weaver."
I wasn't there, brother.
Damn, you wasn't. That's crazy.
Yeah, but John Voight plays
returning
Marion.
to the podcast. Shout out John Voight.
What else have we had him?
Enemy of the State. He was the main bad guy in Enemy of the State.
Movie.
I didn't realize that was him until this watch through the movie. I never realized that was him.
And you didn't realize that was him, bro? After we watched Enemy of the State a year ago? That's crazy.
Well, I've watched this movie. I've watched this movie probably more, possibly more than any movie I've ever seen in my life, and I never once realized that was John Voight.
Why you keep watching this?
Why I keep watching it? Because it's one of my favorite movies, bro. I love this fucking movie.
I get it.
So Brian Peck was actually in this movie. I know we. last week, but he definitely
I
wasn't.
went and looked it up online. Boy, I seen his bitch. He was the motherfucker that was in the classroom and shit, and he was like reading that shit off the board, and the other dude hold him and shit. He said CAT or some shit. He said the duck swims on the lake, and Buddy said the duck may swim on the lake, but my daddy owns the lake.
Oh,
we also got Rick Fox, who played Clyde Livingston.
Yep.
Shout out Rick Fox, man.
Tim Blake Nelson is in this hoe. Shout out to him.
That nigga Rick Fox he was like trying to be an actor around this time because he got game, right? When he got game too.
I think
he was gonna say he got hands.
Nah, I just stuttered on the word like I'm
dead. He got a couple things. Oh,
a couple what?
He was in a couple things, bro.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we can't forget Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt, yep.
Madame Zeroni. Even the author of the book, Louis Sachar, played a small little role in the film too.
Who did he play?
He played Mr. Collingwood.
Which one was that?
Bitch ass
sheriff?
I forgot.
No,
I forgot.
The bitch ass nigga. The one
that was the mother nigga,
mom.
right? Oh yeah, mom.
No,
that's not him.
that was Tim Blake Nelson.
Tim Nelson is
Tim Blake Nelson played But
that was
Dr.
the Palander
Pendansky.
nigga, wasn't it?
The what?
Whatever his last name was.
Pendansky.
Pendansky, yeah. That was Tim Blake Nelson, but I don't know who the author played, maybe the sheriff or something.
Who was the author?
Mr. Collingwood. I think he was one of the old niggas in the flashbacks, but don't quote me on that. I don't quite remember.
Probably. But that's dope though. That he got to be in the movie.
You know that one nigga, the Trent Walker nigga?
Oh man, I didn't know what he was gonna say. You said the Trent.
I said Trent.
No, you didn't.
I thought I was gonna say trans.
It sounded like it.
At least 3 people heard it.
God, it sounded like it.
It's kind of crazy.
Who is Trent?
Trent Walker, the nigga that told that hoe to give him a kiss, and she was like,
Trout.
"No."
Walker.
Yeah, Trout. Yeah, Trout.
The sheriff in the flashback.
He no, he wasn't the sheriff. No, the other nigga.
He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, the other nigga.
Yeah. That was the grandpa. That was Sigourney Weaver grandpa.
Yeah, whenever he met her in the classroom, he was like, "Give me a kiss" or whatever, and she was like, "No," he wouldn't take no for an answer, or whatever. That nigga, but
that nigga said, this movie, "Let's go on a picnic, bro." The sheriff was the one
he was the goofy, bro.
He was talking
bro,
about.
he was a goofy, man.
That nigga, this movie was dedicated to that nigga because he died.
Yeah, he was a goofy, man.
Was he a piece of shit in real life?
He was a goofy, bro. That motherfucker was out here like,
it's
bro,
a movie
he pulled
character,
up.
Roots.
Yeah, what he doing in real life?
It's a movie character, bro.
I'm asking, was he a piece of shit in real life?
We wouldn't know.
Are you a piece of shit?
I ain't never met him.
We didn't do no like extensive research on this man before.
I know Brian Peck is, but that's about all I know.
That nigga Roots. I don't know what prompted that.
Y'all know about one cast member being a piece of shit.
Well, all Brian Peck did was like make somebody sneeze or something, right? I never seen
he did what?
He made like a sneeze joke or something.
You mean the nigga that did the shit to Drake Bell?
What happened with Drake Bell?
He did that to him.
Brian Peck, brother.
Y'all act like they got a
fucking,
like a quick series about the events of Brian Peck and all his shenanigans or something.
Yeah,
but I know that.
I got amnesia.
That's actually a good joke. Good job.
I don't make jokes.
You just got amnesia, bro.
I almost called you an N-word.
And the Zero
hit with a shovel.
Of course, I told you this before. The Zero nigga is in that new movie where you said you wasn't watching the trailer.
I don't care because that shit is too black.
On the monkey mask on.
Yeah, they all had monkey masks. I remember that.
Only one of them had monkey mask.
No way. That's
they did all have them on in the trailer, but only one of them had it on.
I told you, bro. I be telling niggas, bro. I said I could have sworn all the niggas had monkey faces.
Yeah, whenever you posted the shit in the chat, bro, that's not what you were saying.
But listen though, yesterday I think I accidentally clicked the trailer and that's what I saw first. It had
accidentally clicked the trailer.
How would I know that they all were apes and shit?
Bro, you didn't accidentally do that shit. You wanted to see. You wanted to see that movie.
You was typing while where your message is you would have still be like where the picture was. You would still be able to see it from where your message was.
You don't got like an iPhone, right?
No, I don't.
Just while I watch stuff, I can type stuff at the same time. Like, so
Android don't know about that shit, bro.
You talking about picture in picture? Because I definitely can do that.
Yeah, so what you don't understand that I seen the trailer first, and then I seen they monkey ass faces, and then I responded.
Hey, did any of y'all read the book or not?
So Holes,
I do.
I read like a part of it when I was in high school. I remember.
Do you remember the book Fireworks? KTL, you probably don't if it was high school.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. The last time
KTL can't remember the part that he read.
No, he said it was in high school. I just said
he was in high school like more recently than any of us, so he probably would be able to remember.
It probably was still like a decade ago.
I feel like you hold that nigga, right?
That was like a decade. Well, listen, it's not hoeing for me to say a nigga might not remember no shit from over a decade ago, bro. But if you want to paint that narrative like it is, then paint it, Roots.
Hey,
you want me to paint some shit?
I read Harry Potter like when I was 10, and I know everything that happened in the book.
That's because you was a nerd.
Okay,
possibly.
What's your point?
I'm saying though, that was like 20 years ago.
Slim.
And you don't think he can remember some shit from high school? That shit wasn't
bro. I don't know if he remembers or not, bro.
He trying to hold you, bro. He think you can't remember shit. You don't retain information, brother.
Hey, Slim, is that true, bitch?
So what the fuck? So Slim, the last time I actually read this book,
I didn't think so. He called him an F word, Puos. Go ahead,
go ahead.
That would have been hilarious.
I think the last time I read this book was like 3 years ago. That I revisited this shit. Just because I thought I was.
I still read
I wanted to see it. Yeah, nigga.
You should.
So I know most books.
Boy, fuck you.
So
you don't read no fucking books. Get the fuck.
I will though.
I do read books.
Yeah, well, I will too, but I don't like.
You don't like desire to read. I do. Bitch ass nigga.
Is that a racist joke?
No, that's a Mountain Dew action movie explosions type guy. So
all you do is watch
when you
the
see
same horror
readings
movies every time, bro.
When you see like words and shit, that don't do nothing for you. You gotta see explosions. You feel me?
I hear you. Harry Potter and the Goblet of No Bitches. Go ahead. See, that don't work because I can guarantee you I got more holes than you. I can guarantee. Not reading Harry Potter. I promise you did. Bitch, I'll read a Harry Potter book with a bitch. She gonna enjoy it just because it's me. No, you won't. She gonna have to read it to you. You can't do that. She gonna have to read it to you. Anything I enjoy, a bitch gonna enjoy. She gonna have to read it to you. You can't do that. She gonna have to read it to you. Yeah, a bitch reading me a book. That's a bad thing, Goofy. No, it's only bad when they have to read you a book. Because I'm the one that can't read. When you see y'all read as adults, dumbass, ass nigga. You don't.
You saying Puos can't get no bitches if he reading Harry Potter?
Slim, I'm not just saying that. But no way Pujols like
can't get no bitches. That'll never come out of nobody's mouth. Pujols can't get no bitches. That just came out.
Oh, what? Not.
Ooh, what a cool guy.
I was just regular, bro. It ain't a big deal. I thought everybody could get women. Everybody on here. I hope so. It ain't no big deal, bro.
I don't know. I heard something crazy earlier. Go ahead, Fireworks.
Yeah, man. The main reason why I went back to the book like 3 years ago was because I found out that Holes the book had a sequel, so I was interested in visiting the sequel. But before I did that, I went and reread
bitch ass dude back to Camp Green Lake.
No, it was about his son, Stanley Yelnats.
Stanley Yelnats.
I don't know.
Hey, you should have carried that pig, bitch.
Let's go look it up right now and find out what it was about.
You thought that Pujols he didn't sing while Buddy was drinking the water.
Oh yeah, you're right. I heard about this. It's called Small Steps.
Correct.
I knew it was something that had.
It has to do with Armpit's character.
Yeah, it followed Armpit.
Nah, he has. No, I'm not reading
that.
Oh
yeah, boy. I unalive myself before I read a book about baby Armpit.
What if they would have made an Armpit? No, he's not a baby. I don't think.
I'm talking about Armpit Junior, Slim.
No, it's actual.
No,
Armpit.
he's still like a baby. He's still like a teen.
Yeah, nigga still in the camp. Slim thought we was out here like watching the Rugrats version of.
Wait, hold on. He's still like in the camp, like a nigga like 40.
No, I didn't say that, Pujols. This happened. The sequel happens after.
Hey, Pujols, Hey,
Stanley only got
pause. His
sentenced to
hands
18 months
fucked
there.
up, boy. He been digging holes for 40 years. Shit,
This
like,
nigga is crazy.
He cannot get his life right.
Why he in there with children? Like, get this man, send him
That's
to a
that
real
black
prison.
Hey, they got 2 sequels.
Get him to a real prison.
Send him to a real prison. Like, get this man out of
They
here.
got 2 seasons. I mean, 2 sequels. They got
Two
Survival.
seasons.
Yeah, Survival to Camp Green Lake came out 2003, and then Small Steps came out 2006.
Why they ain't getting no
the
movies?
survival one's
I was
not
about to
really a
ask the same
sequel.
shit.
It's more like a not a what if, but it's like a tip book type shit.
The tips about how to survive the camp.
Yeah, but that's not a sequel. That's just like some like
Well, shit, if it say sequel, nigga, it's a sequel.
I guess.
Let's see here. I just wanted to like look this shit up because I was wondering why they ain't getting no sequels to these movies and shit.
Hey, listen, wait a minute. Let me just read this first part, KTL, of what this shit is, bro. Let me read this first part. Y'all tell me. It say 3 years after his release from Camp Green Lake, Theodore Armpit Johnson is living in Austin, Texas, and he trying to build a stable lifestyle.
He out there with Trey and them.
Yeah, he trying to build a stable lifestyle, working for a landscaping company. And he caring for his neighbor too. Her name Jenny McDonald. She's 10 years old. She got cerebral palsy. And then he meet this X-ray nigga again, and he asks him for help in a ticket scalping scheme. It says for a concert. So they trying to do some fraud shit, I guess.
Yep.
And Armpit trying to impress some bitch, and he take the 10-year girl instead. And
what?
I don't know.
You said what?
I don't think it's like that.
No, hold on. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
He did what with the girl instead?
Pujols, he said he was trying to impress a girl, and instead he took a 10-year-old.
Yeah, the girl couldn't go, so he took the 10-year-old with the cerebral palsy and shit.
Oh, I thought his neighbor was an old lady with it. I didn't know it was a kid.
Hey, bro, they need to take his bitch ass back to like real jail this time, bro.
They say they beat him up and the police like handcuffed him because them tickets was counterfeit and shit. I don't understand what this book about. Like,
bitch, you ain't learned
I
your
don't
lesson,
get what's
bro.
going on.
Bro, they sent you out in the desert digging holes in the heat and shit, bro.
And you doing
you ain't learned your lesson. You got out, went back to scalping tickets to impress a bitch.
I mean, if anything, it's
honestly,
more realistic because niggas go in.
Honestly, X-Ray kind of pulled him into that dumbass scheme.
Bro,
like, I read the book, so.
Are you ready, Forex?
Yeah.
This is the shit we was talking about, Pujols. Not everybody can get bitches. This is what some people got to do to get some bitches. Like they get beat up by the cops trying to scalp
what
tickets.
happened? But what happened to X-Ray? F-Dub? Like what happened to him?
He got some big ass glasses. That's
what about
it.
what are you talking about? Like
if Buddy got beaten, if what's his name? Armpit got beat and handcuffed and shit. What happened to the X-Ray nigga? It was his idea and shit. You said.
Yeah.
So what happened to him?
He got away with
it. Honestly, bro, I don't quite remember, man. Like I said, like the last time I read that book was like 3 years ago.
Listen, this is the ending. This shit is ass. It say the story end when Armpit hear this lady sing a song she wrote about him on the radio, and he accepts that his life can't revolve around her. So instead, he decides to continue with his plan of taking small steps towards making a better life for himself. That's why it's called Small Steps, I guess.
Yeah, Anyway, let's talk about this movie. We're almost 20 minutes in.
Wait, no, it was good. It was good.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Different type of pacing from Holes, obviously, right? But like, I think I would have been interested.
Framed for a murder and everything, bro. I don't know what's going on.
What in the Theodore book?
Oh.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know.
What is it's too much going on?
This movie made $71.4 million at the box office against a $20 million budget. So shout out to them.
They was just trying to capitalize off this book.
Yo, it's so many fucking people talking right now.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Why he trailed off at the end of
it? Because he wasn't sure about himself after you said it.
It's like he almost like didn't mean to say it, but it was a knee-jerk reaction. He was like, "Hey, Root's talking. Hold up."
Nigga thought he was muted when he said that shit and realized he wasn't. Talk to that nigga Slim.
Slim, it must be Slim last week on a podcast or something, bro. I don't think he'd be acting like this otherwise.
He did this shit last time too.
Oh no, I wasn't there, but
you was.
I heard a nigga hiccup.
Oh yuck, yeah, I've had hiccups for like the past 5 minutes. Yep. So yeah, this movie right here, you know what I'm saying? His daddy was a weird like foot pervert and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was out there
what type of shit y'all niggas be watching.
Did I lie? I watched the same movie you did.
Yeah, that shoe shit he was doing.
Bro,
Yeah, some
the
shoes. Shoes
Hey,
don't
yo.
automatically mean
Roots.
feet
No,
fetish.
no, but
Fuck.
it's one thing for that, Roots. But he literally asked the cop, "Hey, can you just take your shoe off? Can I just smell your shoe real quick?
So it was a
Let me
shoe
just
That is
smell
a
smelling
your
little
fetish.
shoe,
bullshit.
bro."
Y'all niggas gross.
That's a sick son of a bitch, boy. His daddy was an absolute weirdo, but his daddy was also I think it was what's the dude name, Henry Winkler or whatever. He's Fonzie. That's his daddy. The
That was
Fonzie.
him.
So, this is a stacked ass cast. Anybody that like played their role really well that y'all thought?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, Zero and Stanley. That's about it.
Zero Stanley, even the warden was I guess quote unquote the antagonist of the film. I think she played her role
Yeah, she
correct.
snapped too.
That boy said, "quote unquote" fireworks. She had kids out there digging holes in the desert, searching for treasure for her that she had been obsessed with for like 60 years. Of course, she was the villain. Like,
Well, that's too damn bad. No, I was kidding.
damn,
That was
that might have that almost would have. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was almost a haymaker. That shit,
almost.
that's probably the best moment out the movie. I ain't gonna lie to you. One thing that I appreciate about this shit is like you get the whole story and whatnot, but they're so frequent with the flashbacks of telling the story of like how a villain is created, and I think that was fire. You know what I'm saying? You watch like Kate Barlow be a regular school teacher and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And fall in love and all type of woo wop to bam. And then some like unjust shit happens, and she just becomes like a ruthless outlaw, killing and robbing folks and shit.
Hey, KTL, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey man,
Is it unjust? Like,
100% unjust.
So
Go ahead.
I,
Say
Talking
it.
about the robbery shit being unjust?
no, he's talking about
No,
killing
no,
niggas
he's
Sam.
talking
and leaving
about
them in
like
the desert.
He's talking about them killing Sam.
no,
Oh.
yeah, he's talking about
You
like
can't
killing
kiss
Sam.
no
Yeah, go
white
ahead,
woman,
Slim.
man. That's you
Yeah, I
can't
don't
do
think
that.
it's well, I wouldn't say so. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't
Okay.
say it's unjust because
It 100% is.
apparently
Nigga
that
about to
was
play
the law.
semantics.
Yeah, apparently that was the law back then.
Man, get the fuck out of
Slim,
here.
there's also the law that says that like Chinese people or whatever can only have like a certain amount of kids and they got to toss them off a cliff.
That's not American law, bro.
That is unjust.
That's not American law.
I don't give a damn if it's.
But he's saying like in
what does that
China,
have to do
like
with anything?
he's saying like it's not. It's like
It's wrong. It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
morally and objectionably wrong. Like
what I'm
there's
saying,
not a.
no. When you talk about unjust means
It's not about morals. It's about like laws.
Yeah. If you talk about justice,
Oh, okay. You're right.
if a nigga broke the law,
you're right.
and
But was that actually a
Bro,
law?
that's
You gotta
criminal
show me
justice.
like
That's wrong.
Well,
yeah,
he said it. Well, I like I said, I don't agree with it, but at the same time, if
That's
that is the
criminal
law,
justice. That's like saying, "Yo, Hitler was right. That was the law." Like you did. What?
That's
Was
what
that
Landini
was-
be saying.
That was
Was
a
it the law?
crazy example.
But like that shit right there, like even beyond that, like was that the law?
yeah,
Like was
he said it to her. He was like, it's. She said, what did he say? It's illegal for him to be kissing you or some shit. When she was saying like it's not illegal.
He said it's not illegal for you to kiss him. It's illegal for him to kiss you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
obviously this is at the time, a long time ago when it's some race
After,
relations, like it's some race issues going on.
it was like
obviously.
four generations ago, so that'd probably be about like 200 years or so.
Yeah, and so this seems to be like a thing that they do public hangings, like because they tried to hang this nigga, and the nigga the only black nigga I seen around here, and he just walked up and kissed. Well, he didn't walk up and kiss her, but
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know what you mean.
he
by
essentially
that.
did. I ain't gonna lie,
No.
she was crying, and then the nigga was like, "I can fix that," and he just kissed her. He essentially did.
Motherfucker said he just walked up like Slim. He
He
had been
essentially
doing all
did.
type
He
of
was
shit
cold as
forever. Like he had been fixing doors and roofs and
that
shit.
does not mean
He didn't
that he
just
get to
walk
kiss her.
up. He had been around for a while. Like
That does not mean he definitely just walked up when she was in there crying.
that's cap. That's only contextually. Like that's not what you were saying.
That is exactly what I was saying.
That's a lie.
He literally just walked up when she was crying and kissed her. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's not what you were saying, buddy.
Nigga, just those are the words that came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean? What do y'all think though? Because like I said, I ain't saying this right. I'm just saying shit.
If
Nigga
it's
broke
the law,
that seems
yeah, that's what you're saying.
what the punishment is. I can't say it's
Yeah, I don't give
unjust.
a fuck.
I see what you're
I don't give
saying,
a fuck about that. The shit fucked up.
But I agree with that. I said that.
Niggas mad as hell because he pulled a bitch that nigga couldn't pull.
Yeah, that boy lame. He was
You're
out
not
there
allowed-
riding
you're
his
not
horse.
allowed to.
He was
You're not
riding his
allowed
horse
to.
in the bitch ass rain, bro, and just sitting outside the window. He looked and got
Lonely as
angry and
hell.
shit, bro. Like, what
They
was you
burnt down her
doing?
school.
They burnt down
Hey,
the
what's up with
school,
that echo?
boy. They killed the horse and shit. Like they, followed Buddy out on the lake and shot the shit out of him. Like it was, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? That is, like I say,
If
I've
Art was here, I don't know about Roots, but if Art was here, he would have said, "Hey, that's a lesson that goes to show you stop kissing these white
stopped
women." That's
fucking
what
white
Art would have
women. Yeah.
said.
hmm
Back in the day, Roots would have said it too, but that's definitely what Art would have said.
I mean, Roots already don't
Where
support,
Where does
this
fucking with
change?
white women. Like,
Roots changed.
Oh man, that's funny.
would you care to address that, Roots? I would rather not answer for you.
I don't. Yeah.
Roots
Oh,
gonna tell us the
shit.
truth.
Bro, I
What
don't
about
give
you,
a
F
fuck
Dub,
who
man? What you
date
think
who or
about
who
this?
kiss who.
R.I.P. Sam, man. You out of here.
R.I.P.
was
Sam.
He was ass.
He was ass. He was around there
That's the I
fixing
can fix
mad
shit meme. Y'all seen the meme, right?
Fixing
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Who
I can
else
fix that.
just,
I can
man,
fix that. Yeah.
Why you fixing shit for niggas who don't fuck with you?
it was a
Well,
bitch.
the woman did. She did fuck with him.
Oh, he was just fixing her shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Because other than that, he was just
Other than that, he
selling
was out there
onions and
hustling.
shit. He was just, yeah, I'm about to say, he was out there selling like onion related shit and whatnot. Like he was selling like,
It's a word for that shit. Like
he's
when
a
they got the
snake oil
cart.
salesman.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was out there like literally selling a tonic or whatever that he said would keep the yellow spotted lizards away and shit.
Motherfucking
You
cure
know?
all and shit.
Yeah, like he said, he was talking about, he said his horse was like 200 years old and some shit. Like,
I like the parallels that we get from like the, they kind of show us the old shit that happened along with what's going on currently. And
He got
Like,
killed
in
over
what
a
way?
bitch, right?
Racism.
like kind of
Yeah,
like
in
what
what
you just
way,
said
Slim?
about the he was out there selling the shit that keeps the fucking the lizards away. What we see later on when all these fucking lizards is on Zero and Stanley,
okay.
well, they don't end up biting these niggas, and it's for
I'm
that
about to
exact
say, I
reason.
mean, it's
They
all
motherfucking breath stink.
correlated.
That's what I'm saying. Like the parallels that they showing us from.
I think it's very well told because like they give you the background information and whatnot to like set up all the things in the present. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
when Zero runs away and shit in the desert and like Stanley finds him, he's in the overturned carriage or whatever the fuck. It was either it was the boat. It was the overturned boat and whatnot that Sam had been in and shit. That's why it was named Mary Lou after the horse. And it had peaches in there because she had given him the peaches and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They told the backstory of like his great grandpa or whatever was out there, on God's thumb and shit, eating onions and whatnot, and they had to make their way up there to that bitch.
His great
to do that shit.
grandpa might be a bitch, okay?
He was, but like
yeah.
he ain't want to die
When was he gonna die?
because that bitch was finna like shoot the shit out of him.
Wait, who we talking about? We talking about the same people?
Stanley great granddad?
The one that was trying to marry the old girl?
No, the one that like got robbed by Kate Barlow.
Oh no. I'm talking about the one that
You talking about his daddy?
Yeah,
Elsa
the one,
Yelnats.
Yeah, I'm talking about him. He might have been a bitch.
I mean,
Wow.
he kind of just got like, I think he was just like a goofy. Like he was in love with. He fell in
might
love
have
with a
been
bitch, and
bro.
he
I
was
can't
just a
believe what he
goofy.
did.
Like I think he was just
he
a
did
goofy.
all that, and then because she didn't pick him first, like that nigga ran away to America.
No,
and
but
didn't
that
bring the dough
I
up
think
the
that's
mountain.
right, bitch. I'm not finna like if I really like fell behind this bitch and whatnot. I didn't carry the pig up a fucking mountain for
Well,
however
for one,
long. like, and
KTL,
done
how
all
you know
this
she
shit.
wasn't gonna pick you?
Flint, no, because
Nigga,
here's
she
you're
said
not.
I'm
dumb
gonna
as
pick a
shit.
number between
Hold
1
on,
and
Roots.
10.
Dumb as
Hold
shit.
on,
Yeah.
Roots. Let
She is
No,
dumb.
this
me do
nigga,
this,
this
y'all.
nigga Slim let anybody.
Yeah,
pick
Slim
this.
trolling. Here's what happened, bro.
I'm not
Slim,
trolling, bro.
Slim, that motherfucker carried a pig up a mountain for a long ass time trying to get that bitch to fall in love with him.
That's his
He
fault.
come back with a fat ass pig trying to present that shit as a wedding gift. That bitch says, which pig weighs more?
Hey,
Because she
KTL.
wasn't gonna pick him anyway. And
Hey,
that
look.
motherfucker said, she said, all right, I'm thinking of a number. He said, bitch, if you don't want to fuck with me, I'm not finna keep chasing you. Fuck you,
KTL,
bitch.
watch
Keep
this.
the pig. I'm gone.
I read something that said, that nigga missed like the last day of taking that pig up that hill, so it didn't get no fatter that last day, and that's why when they got there with them two pigs, they was the same size.
I'm
If he
about to
missed
say
that last
maybe.
day, then that's his fault.
Maybe,
Bro,
but
get the
even
fuck
then,
out
but
of here.
that
I'm just
wouldn't have
saying, like,
mattered. That none of
it
that
would have
matters.
because his pig would have
No,
been fatter.
yeah, but it's not about that. It's not about like, oh,
Bro,
at that point he would have got the bitch, but that he would have got a bitch that wasn't for him. Like
Bro, this bitch didn't really care which one she
that
got,
bitch
bro.
was, but that's what I'm saying. That bitch, he was in love with that bitch. That bitch was being presented off like she was an airhead that was getting auctioned off. She ain't fuck with him for real, so he was finna
Which
just
is
Yeah,
be stuck
fucked
with a
up, by the
bitch
way.
so
that
he,
didn't fuck
so
with
he,
him.
he
yeah,
figured,
but he the one went
man,
and
fuck
chased
it.
her in
This
the
ain't
first
the bitch for
place.
me.
But
He
that
the
like
he the
Slim,
one
he
went and
wanted.
chased her in the first place. She
Here's
didn't
what
say
I'm
she was
saying,
How many
into
Slim.
it, nigga.
bitches you done chased based off of looks, and then you found out they
I
not
don't
like
chase
that because
hoes
they
like that.
stupid
But
or
this
they
what I'm
But
can't.
saying, bro.
beyond that, it
Not even
doesn't
chase,
matter.
but
Like
like you see a bitch that's bad, you bump down on her or whatever. You
But
find out her
you
teeth
gotta listen
fucked
to
up
what
or
he
her breath
did though,
stink or
Root.
whatever the fuck, and you change your
Nah,
mind.
that's
Like
not the
fuck it.
same.
but it
Because
don't matter though. Like
well, what I'm saying to Roos is that he saw her
Nigga turned
and
into
he
James
liked
Brown
her
real
and he
quick.
wanted to
Fuck.
marry her, this and that. She from that first point he saw her, like she never once said that she liked this nigga. So
And
all that other shit you talking, like she never even told this nigga like, oh yeah, I fuck with you. She didn't do none of that.
yeah,
So
but
he
he
did
so
didn't say
he
so
that
did
hold
he
all
on,
that.
hold on,
didn't
hold on.
either.
So a
He didn't
bitch,
know.
so Slim, a bitch has to
Okay,
tell
so that
you first. Hold on, a bitch has to tell you first whether or not they like
Yeah,
you
that's
for you to like
stupid.
them.
I ain't gonna lie. That's
Yeah,
no,
I'm
stupid.
not
bro.
walking no
That's
pig up
not
no
what I'm
fucking
saying,
hill
Root.
for nobody. Like the fuck
I
is you
agree with you,
talking about?
Puss,
That's
but what I'm
cap. I
saying,
don't
Root,
believe
Shout
is
that.
out,
First,
no,
I'm
shout
no,
out
no,
not
to
no, no,
touching
no,
no
For
no.
pig.
nobody is crazy.
So I agree with Puos, but what I'm saying, Roos, is
Oh
y'all
man.
saying it like she led him on or she no that he did that with his
Nobody
own.
said the word lead on.
Yeah, no, nobody said that.
Well, that's my point. Like she never told this nigga that I like you, and if you do all this, then I'm a married. No, he
Facts.
did all that shit on his own,
No,
and he
he
got
went.
there.
And
Bro,
he did
he.
all that on his own, and he was, looking to get chose, in which that's where he fucked up. He was looking to get
That's
chose, but
his
that's
fault.
how
That's
shit.
not her
But
fault.
look, that's how shit was. That's how shit was back then.
No,
Like,
I'm about to say, Slim. It's not about whose
Huh?
fault it was. Nobody's assigning blame to anybody. That about
I,
to say that
I
bitch.
think he a bitch for throwing a
Now
tantrum
she's
and
stuck.
running off. And
No, because he was right. He was like, hey, like I'm not finna keep doing this shit. Hey, bitch,
man,
you not
fuck this
fucking with
KT,
me?
bitch.
okay,
All right,
okay,
bet.
watch
I'm
this,
finna go
KTL.
to America. Bro,
Watch this.
just talked
Hold
all
on.
through my point. That's crazy. Like
We heard it,
Yeah, I
bro.
heard you. We
you're
heard everything you
insane.
said, bro.
You're insane,
You're
bro.
insane.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're a
I
sick
acknowledge what you
man.
said, but listen.
You didn't even let me finish before you acknowledged it.
Yeah, because we heard you.
Go
Heard.
ahead, little buddy. Go ahead.
Bro, KTL.
Yeah, little buddy.
Yeah, little buddy.
He might
Bro,
be on you.
he trying, but it's not working. It has to affect me. It doesn't. But listen,
Ooh.
this nigga, bro, he was so much in his feelings. Like even if you say,
Myra
okay,
Mankey.
even if you say, okay, cool, he should have ran away or should have went to America, cool. He was so much in his feelings when that happened that he neglected his responsibility of what he said he was going to do. He neglected his promise of bringing this lady up this hill.
So you believe
Well,
that like
I'm gonna play
anger,
some
you
I'm gonna play some answers like you.
You
When did
can't.
he say that he was gonna do that?
that's
He's
fair.
When
stupid.
that was the agreement.
No, yeah, but he didn't agree to it. She just
Yes,
told
he
him to
did.
do it, and he started carrying the pig.
Yeah. She said,
Come
okay,
on.
this is what you're gonna do every day. Take this pig up this hill, sing to
Yeah.
him. He gonna drink this water every
Yeah,
day, and then after you do that, you're gonna come back
and
and
Take
bring
carry
me up
me.
this
permission.
Yeah,
hill.
mm-hmm.
And if you don't do that, then your family gonna get cursed.
Yeah,
So
and
he accepted that mission under the guise of I
he
gotta
ain't
come
never
back.
say,
And
"All right, bet." He ain't never
so
say
let me
that.
ask y'all a question. So y'all saying he did that with the intentions of getting his family cursed?
I'm not
Is that what
speaking
I'm
I'm
on
saying?
his
saying that.
No,
intentions. All I'm
no,
No,
saying
I'm
is what I
saying.
no.
saw.
I'm. Here's what I'm saying,
Come on.
Slim. I'm saying that a bitch gave me the. You know what I'm saying? A bitch gave me the game and
You
whatnot.
right. You
All
right,
right, I'm finna
KTL.
go. I'm finna go hit a quick lick.
You
Bet.
right.
Hey,
But now
thanks for
And
the
she
pig
no,
advice,
that's
old
pretty
bat.
fucking stupid
so let
though.
me
That's
ask
like
Bruce this, Puos.
stupid as
Well,
fuck.
no, Puos, because he might not have believed in that shit. Like
And so
So
where
let
that
me
get
ask
him?
both of
ooh,
y'all.
ooh, a curse. Like
Okay,
Where that
KTL
get
Roots.
him at?
Hold on.
Camp
KTL
Green
Roots.
Lake.
If that is the case, which is not, then how come we really
Cap.
saw this nigga on this boat and he thought about it? He was like, "Oh shit, I forgot to bring this bitch on the boat." He thinking about it because
Yeah,
he
How you
because
literally
like
how
I
you know
say,
forgot
what
to
he
bring.
thinking? Nigga might have
Come
just
that's
had
on,
a
bro.
nightmare.
Come
yeah,
on,
that's
bro.
fair.
That wasn't no. Come.
The motherfucking thunder
All
just
right,
woke him up.
all
He in
right,
the
you
middle
right.
of the
Go ahead.
ocean.
Yeah, her voice wasn't saying it like when he woke up and his eyes were looking all crazy.
All
You
I'm
right.
saying is here's the cut
Niggas
and
just be
dry of
reaching.
everything, bro. Is that motherfucker went and carried a pig up a mountain because he fell down behind a stupid bitch, a bitch with no like thoughts about herself and nothing. She was just
She
pretty.
told him that.
He said, "Oh no, she didn't."
She told
Yeah,
him
She,
what?
she
yeah,
said
she never
she said
once.
that She did. She said,
Madam
remember that bitch
Zeroni.
name?
Yeah,
Yeah, Madam
his name.
Zeroni said it. She said
Oh
that
no,
bitch
we're not
ain't
talking
got
about
no
her.
brain.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
bitch was out there, you know what I'm saying? She was like a goofy ass airhead. She was just pretty. He fell down behind that bitch, carried a pig up a mountain, you know what I'm saying? And that bitch like told him, "Hey, you got to do all this and then you come do this." He went over there, presented a fat pig. That bitch said, "Hey, which pig weighs more?" "No, I'm gonna pick a number." He said, "All right, you not fucking with me? Bet, keep both pigs and you marry this fat disgusting guy." And that's exactly what that bitch did. So he went off to America and got lit. That bitch was stuck with
He
that,
got his family
fat
cursed.
goofy and whatnot. Yeah, but I mean, his family didn't care about none of that shit. They ended
Shit.
up rich.
Well, they was crying.
Slim, they ended up rich.
Men,
They ended up being millionaires.
Yeah, because of Stanley, he saved them.
So I don't care whose responsibility.
They would have ended up regular as
Hey,
fuck had
Roots,
he
the
married
curse
that
then got
airhead bitch.
Slim bitch ass now too. Kicked him the fuck out of here. A curse on all
Gotta
5
carry the
generations of K Slim. But go ahead, buddy.
What about KTF?
I say a curse on all 5 generations of K Slim. That curse got your ass.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the men was in there crying about that curse. Stanley
No,
said,
they wasn't crying, bro.
"It's your great pig stealing uncle. It's his fault. Oh, everything bad happened to us. It's his fault."
You can
That's
definitely
crying.
blame a motherfucker, but you're not crying. You just
They
like,
was
damn, we fucked up in this
Was
spot.
they not crying? Pools
Hell
fireworks.
no.
They was
see
crying the
tears.
whole movie about this curse.
Hell
ain't seen no
no.
tears.
I was about to say his daddy was out there focused on eliminating foot odor. He ain't
What are
once.
y'all doing
I'll
today,
tell you
Roots
one
and
thing.
KTL?
I swear to God, Slim, I've never I'm not gonna say never, but I've rarely seen anyone so focused on their objective and mission as this man was with this foot shit, boy. The
Right.
entire time he was about his business. He ain't. The only time I seen him not doing that was when he was in the courtroom because his son was finna go to jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all the rest of
Nigga
that
was
time,
dedicated.
he's out here hoeing the landlord, putting the eviction notice in a boiling pot of shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't give a shit about none of this shit. And he finally made it work. Peaches and onions. That was the theme of the whole movie, in case anybody missed it. It's all about peaches and onions.
I don't
It's
know
all
what
about staying
perspective
down till
y'all
you
watched
come
all
up,
this
bro.
shit from, bro.
I watched it on my TV.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know like what
Watched it on my
assorted Holes
PS5.
movie you watched.
I seen like some bitch ass Yelnats, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Even Stanley,
I
like
agree.
Pools, you mentioned it before. Like this nigga was getting
I seen
shit.
a Yelnats steal a whole whip. He might have
Yeah.
crashed that bitch, but
Yeah.
fuck that nigga.
Now see, this is one of them instances
I
where
seen a Yelnats be covered in about 5 or 6
I
yellow spotted
know.
lizards and hop
Oh
out the
my
hole.
God. I know
That's
y'all
because
not doing this right
that's
now.
Not
because
about
Y'all
nothing.
not about to make it seem like these niggas are some fire type of niggas or nothing.
they
These
really
niggas bad.
terrible. They
You
really
not finna
terrible.
tell me what I'm finna do.
They really
yeah.
terrible.
You like bitch ass niggas. Okay, that's what's up. Do your thing.
I
man.
hear you.
They
I
was
hear you,
fire,
bro.
man. They was fire, man. Getting hold and slapped around and niggas making you
Yeah,
give them what you
everybody's
found,
ass,
all
bro.
kind
We
of
know
shit.
Bro,
everybody's ass.
this nigga Stanley
I'll
really
tell you who
got
wasn't
hold.
ass. The Kate
Right.
bitch wasn't ass.
Yeah, he
Who?
got hold his whole way to M's, nigga. So I mean,
Oh
shit.
my God.
Facts. So who's
Yeah,
really
That's
laughing at the
cool
end?
with you niggas? You getting hold and just because you got some money is cool now?
Some
Yeah,
money, the
because
nigga
I'm
got
at
M's.
Niggas
build.
rich. Niggas rich.
He put his people in a brand new crib.
Y'all
Niggas
niggas,
rich. On top of
What are
that,
we
that curse
talking
got
about?
the
Y'all
curse
need to be.
got broken.
This the thing. Y'all need to be. Yeah, they need to be thanking Zero for that. That's
Why?
who
Does he
needs
know
to be
how to
thanked
read?
for that.
Why?
I was about to say the
Because
same thing,
Does he
the
Rich.
know how
curse
to
got
read? Because the nigga that
Yeah.
the nigga
the
that was
curse.
getting
No,
hold
I
all
want
the
to hear
time
the
the curse
don't know how
reasoning
to
here.
read.
I just
because the
heard the
curse
lamest
got
shit I
broken
ever
because
heard
he
in my
carried
life.
Zero up that hill, up the mountain.
So we supposed to thank Buddy because he damn near passed out and fell off a mountain.
And Zero, the nigga that put him there. He the nigga that put Stanley there in the first place.
What you mean?
In
You
Camp
heard
Green
what I
Lake.
said, right?
In Camp Green Lake.
Niggas said if a nigga got some money,
now
they
niggas
cool.
saying-
They cool
now
no
niggas-
matter what. No matter how corny you is, if you
Niggas
got some
hyping up
money,
niggas
you
getting put in
like that.
jail. That's crazy.
It ain't
By
about
other niggas.
No,
but I'm
no,
above
Roosh,
you
you
at
gotta
that point.
understand.
I'm better
Nah,
than you.
You gotta understand. If
You better
Stanley
because
was
you better because you
Stanley
got some
was-
money, bro.
if Stanley was
Well,
never
no, I'm better because now with this money, I can
Niggas
just
is
like
corny
get
as
you
hell.
smoked. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Niggas corny as a bitch. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
gonna be honest, bro. Like you
Niggas
out
got
here
enough
hold
money
me.
to throw money at all this
Goodbye.
problems, bro.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
like-
You somebody tried to you let a nigga hold you. Nobody tried.
I'm just
he
saying, like
hold
if you, you know what I'm saying. I
nigga
don't.
put
I
graham
won't
crackers
forget.
in this nigga's face, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know how fucked up this justice system is.
Then he holds you, and
He
then
mushed him. He mushed him in his face.
Man, they was holding that nigga the whole
What
time.
are you talking about, Slim? He mushed him.
He showed back up to camp, and
he
he showed them niggas love after they was holding him.
Hold on, Pools. KTL, that sequence went that this nigga zigzag put some crackers in Stanley's face, and then Stanley pushed him. Then he came up and punched the shit out of Stanley, and Zero had to choke that nigga out, bro. That's how that
They fought back too, though. He fought back. He fought
I'm
back.
about to say, so I'm sorry.
And then
I'm
Zero
sorry.
He got his ass knocked out.
Yeah, so he
made him
lost
fight
the
back,
fight.
though.
I've never seen that nigga untouched.
A nigga made him fight
out.
back. Like
I didn't know.
Never seen a nigga
with the nigga. A nigga made him. Hey, nigga, you better fight this nigga. That's what the mom.
I don't know. I didn't know
He
if
said
you
you
lost
better
the
teach him
fight
a
that
lesson.
made you a bitch.
No, I didn't know a nigga had to make you defend yourself. I didn't know that either.
You mean make you? The nigga defended
You mean
himself.
the same guy who
my
got too, as soon as he was egging the fight on, as soon as it got too real, he firing a gun up in the air and shit.
Yeah, because he don't want no dead
the
kids.
fuck- boy,
It's
you
a
was a
fight.
bitch,
It's
boy.
a fight.
Zero was
The fuck
finna
you
kill
talking
him, bro.
about?
Zero was about to kill
You don't
him.
want no, do
Yeah,
niggas not know how the real world go?
you gotta
Am I
stand
talking to
on
some
it.
You don't hold on.
And he
You don't
would have
want no
never
dead-
did
y'all
that
don't
shit
know
if
it.
Buddy
Hold on,
hadn't pressed
hold
no
on.
issue.
You don't want no dead kids, but he damn sure ain't go out there and try to hunt Zero whenever he ran out in the desert and
Shot
shit,
a
and ain't
gun.
give a
Because
fuck.
they
Neither of them.
because
That
they
nigga don't got no
did y'all
paperwork
watch
on
the
him.
movie?
Yeah, that's
Wait
what
a
I'm
minute.
saying.
No,
Like, what are they
Pools.
talking about?
What
bro?
about Stanley? He got paperwork.
When Zero ran out
They
into the
don't
desert,
know.
Roots. When Zero ran out into the desert, they said destroy his files. We're gonna act like he wasn't never here. They was gonna let that nigga die in the desert and say he was never at this camp, bro.
Yeah, I know. Somebody said
So
something
that's
about
why
he don't
niggas
want-
ain't
they don't
go
want
out
no
after
dead
him.
kids.
So we just ignored that
Nigga, they
Stanley
don't want.
existed.
So, bro, they
And
said they was gonna let
fast forward,
Stanley.
They
They was
just
gonna
ignored
report.
that. Oh.
They was gonna
Fast
report.
forward when
They
they-
was gonna report
hold on,
Stanley
hold on.
shit 2 weeks later, nigga. To
Fast
make it
forward to when they in the hole with the lizards.
Yeah, we
They
watched
said
the
it's
different
plenty of
movies.
holes out here. We could just pick one, drop his body off in it.
You think they want that though, bro? Do you think
Yeah.
that's what they intention?
Trying to get that trunk.
Yes, that's how they was finna get that.
She
shit.
literally
Oh my
said
God.
we don't want no investigations. Like before that,
Crazy.
whenever they ran away, she said they didn't
So
want
they
no
was gonna
investigation.
try to hide everything they could possibly.
Duh, ain't that what you
Yes.
supposed to do?
Yes, that's what they was
By
finna try to
hiding
do.
dead kids.
How about you just
that
not
what-
let
is
the
that what niggas
kids
is
die?
okay with
Oh
right
my
now?
God,
Yeah, how
bro.
about you just not let the kids die? That's a good alternative.
Okay, man.
Niggas moving the fuck out of that goalpost right now.
I don't think so.
I don't think he got
That
moved,
just
bro.
don't make no.
I just think y'all didn't pay attention to the movie.
Slim, you just ignored an entire thing. I'm not
What was
even.
the
I'll
thing,
discuss
KTL?
this with Puos. You
What was the
literally
thing?
just said you started talking about Zero again when I said Stanley ran off in the desert and nobody did nothing about it, and you just went
They
back and
got
talking about how
paperwork on
Zero ain't had no paperwork.
What was that? Wait, what you mean? Nobody did. What they was doing?
Why didn't if he ain't want no
What they
dead
was
kids?
supposed to
Why
do.
they ain't go
The
try to
warden was
find
supposed to
Stanley?
They didn't
in
want
the
no
desert?
dead
Bro,
kids.
you don't want it, but if it happens, like I don't want to fucking murder a nigga who breaking my house. But if he doing, I kill his ass. That's what happens.
That is not even close to the same thing.
Yeah, that's a terrible example.
Not even
How?
Compared to what the fuck we talking about? Like,
so you think they? I don't.
They was gonna let him die in the desert, or they was gonna let the lizards kill him and bury him.
Yeah, but that wasn't their intentions. They didn't be like, man, let's just
What
let
do you
these
mean
niggas go out here. Let's let
Trump.
these niggas go out here and die. That they didn't. That was not part of the system at the camp, bro. Them niggas ran away.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Oh my God, I'm done talking.
When Stanley first got there, the Marion nigga said, "Listen, when Stanley first got there, Marion said, you want to run? Go ahead. You'll be dead in 3 days. All that other shit."
I say warning.
Roots before
warning is.
Hold on, Roots before Stanley got there. Before Stanley got there, a nigga barf bag let the lizard bite him, bro, and they sent the nigga to the hospital. They didn't let him die out there.
Whatever it was. Why they ain't just let him die out there? If that was the intentions of dead kids, groups, why they ain't just let them die?
So what's the difference between him and Stanley?
Oh my!
Because they ain't go.
The nigga ran away. They had the
I seen a bitch availability T-Bird or whatever the fuck that whip was whipping that hoe all through the movie. She could have drove that bitch out there and got that nigga or followed him until he got tired.
Man, they wasn't worried about none of that
nigga
shit.
Who been
boy.
gone for an hour
worried about that shit, bro.
They was pieces of shit, bro. Realistically speaking, like that's just all it boils
Y'all
down to.
hyping up these motherfucking staff people
I
of the
don't think
goddamn
nobody
camp.
hyping anything up. I'm telling you what happened in the
Oh,
movie,
that's
bro.
not their intention. That's not their
Bro,
intention.
one of
Their
them,
intention
bro,
was trying
It's
to
literally
by any means
not their
necessary.
intentions, bro. Their
all of
intentions
this,
is to get these kids to dig holes to find the treasure. That's their
all of
intentions,
this
bro.
spawned,
I
all of
heard
this
y'all say the
spawned because a
Yelnats was
motherfucker.
fire. I can't
I was about
believe
to say
that.
all
Yeah,
this
them
spawned
niggas
because
out
a
their mind.
motherfucker
I know
tried
you
to
never
get
heard anybody say that.
I
all
can't
this.
believe I heard KTL say that. He did say that. Or whatever he said.
Niggas say
Or
Yeah,
whatever he
I don't
said.
know what
Did
you
he
talking
say it
about.
or did he
I
not
don't
say
know
it?
what
Yelnats is like that.
Hey, Roots, I know this.
All
I said they was ass and
I
he
ever want
disagreed with me.
is
So I know
the
that.
same energy. That's all I ever want.
But KTL, everything I've ever heard from you ever, nothing in life tells me that you
Can you
think
listen to
these.
me real quick?
He just liked the
Yeah.
movie and
The
the character is
entire
cool
no
to him.
Puos, I'm saying that if Stanley is a bitch and his ass and this and that, then there's a lot of bitch ass motherfuckers, including the people
You're
that
right.
ran. All the people that ran the
Did any
camp were bitch
did
made.
You're
anybody
right.
All
say
of them.
that they weren't
All
though?
Yeah, you're
no,
right,
but
KTL.
that's
So
my
what's your
point. Is that
what are you bringing that
y'all
up
just
for?
had a whole. No, I'll just wait. Go
He's
ahead,
the
bro.
main character, KTL. Of
Yep.
course, we're gonna talk about him, right?
So like what I was about to say was that all the bitch ass motherfuckers that ran the camp, I want to hear about how ass they was. Can we talk about it?
Why?
Slim already said the mom
Now,
dude
all
was a
right.
bitch
Well, then I
initially.
guess not. All right, go
why
ahead.
why do you want to hear us talk about Mr. Sir being
Go
that?
ahead.
Like, what's the point?
Because we're on a
It,
movie podcast.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but
reviewing the movie.
we're on a movie podcast talking about other things. But why is that
Hey,
what you want to
I'll
hear
tell you what,
specifically?
Slim. You find
That
out.
Mr.
Like,
Sir was ass?
tell us
Yes, he was.
what else is interesting
We
about this
was
movie, Slim. Tell us.
talking about Stanley though.
Yeah,
Why
I don't
would we just
understand
jump to
what the
another
hell KTL
character if
talking
we're
I'm
about.
focusing
waiting. I'm
on
waiting. Go
Stanley
ahead,
though?
bro. Somebody tell me another good topic,
I
bro. What else
don't.
is
Is
cool
this
about this
close to
movie?
y'all heart and y'all don't want niggas to talk about the character or something?
Yeah,
Like,
this is
what's the
nostalgia.
issue
This
with?
is
This
nostalgia
is
for them
where
or
the
something.
female
What's
stuff
the
starts
issue?
right
Like,
here.
what the
This
fuck
is
going on?
There's
Hey,
a
this is
couple
what
of
they
nostalgia.
call
women in their
sign
chest
language,
right
Wow.
now,
KTL.
bro.
This is
It
what they
gotta
call
be, bro,
sign
because
language.
I'm not understanding. Like,
I'm
this is
not
what I was
Somebody
gonna
saying
either.
it.
say, KTL.
Yeah.
I'd like
What's
to
that?
apologize to K Slim and Lord
Is Luno
Puos. I
here?
didn't mean to hurt y'all feelings. I just wanted
I
to talk
think
about the
your
movie.
feelings
You
are
just
hurt,
said our
Respect,
bro.
feelings hurt
bro.
about
You
some
Puos, you've been
ass
talking
niggas.
about
ad
the same
hominem.
thing.
That's what it is.
Puos,
Some
you've been
ad
talking about the
hominem
same
shit.
thing for 3 to 4 minutes, bro. I've been
We're
telling you, let's talk about the movie. Like, what are
We
like
are
you
talking
still
about the
stuck
movie.
on it? That's what I'm saying. Like, tell me something else cool about the movie, Slim.
Well, it ain't the Yelnats, bro. And I don't
Okay.
understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
to the point. Because KT, out of everything I've ever heard from you ever in life, and I've been knowing you for years, it's nothing like I heard you talk about niggas and break niggas' character. It's nothing about these Yelnats niggas that ever make me think you wouldn't say they was ass, bro. They was terrible, all of them, all the men in their family.
Terrible in comparison to what?
Then ain't no
Like,
comparison to
I
nothing
don't
they
know
ass.
what is.
like on what? That's what I'm asking.
Slim,
Like, what's the
As
scale?
character,
Like, what do
as
you?
people.
This is someone.
Just talk about the movie, Slim, because
Well,
this
this
going
is
nowhere.
some. Yeah, I'm about to say this is someone dying on a hill of an argument that no one is making. Like this is just continuous.
You
Slim's like,
disagreed
hey, you
with
know
the
I'm
men.
right, right?
You
I'm
did
not
And
saying they
it's
was
disagree,
just
ass,
but
bro. You
crickets.
disagreed. I don't
I
You're
mean,
understand.
but
screaming. You're an angry man yelling at a cloud. You're yelling into the void and getting no
ATL
response.
you
is
don't
You're
see his
looking for
point though.
confirmation.
You don't see that you
Like,
like
talking
any
about,
other
bro.
character with these characteristics, you would say they were
Puos,
terrible.
I've
But you,
literally Puos. My entire point was that a motherfucker like I don't believe, and this is my tenets of human beingism. I do not believe that you are ass because you lose a fight. Nothing
We're
else
not
about
talking
the
about
rest
no
of
fight.
we can't do this,
no.
Let
bro.
him finish, bro. Let him finish what he's saying.
Oh my god.
Let it go, Slim.
Niggas mad. Niggas mad because they gotta let a nigga finish.
Bruce,
They
you
sentence.
said let him
That shit is
finish something that we
crazy,
didn't
bro.
say though. We're not talking
Nobody
about that.
brought
That's
that
cap.
up
Let
as a
him,
That's
let
I
him
cap.
make,
point.
let him make his
said
point.
I
Though.
just said all the men in their family, which I
You
said 3
could,
minutes ago. I'm talking
you
about
could
the
Yep.
just let him make.
Yelnats, bro.
You
Why is
could
he
just
bringing
let
up
him
a
make his
fight,
point.
Bruce?
This don't matter.
You could just
Yep.
let him make his point.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't get
I
it.
understand what you just saying, but you can't just say and hear at the same time.
We heard his point, man. He
Yes, he
don't think a
can. He
nigga
did it
losing a
earlier.
fight make him a bitch
I
ass
don't
nigga or make
understand.
him ass. We heard the point, bro.
So what does
Bro,
make him ass?
It don't matter.
because
Just
he's a
they.
fucking square. The whole movie's a fucking square.
I
Like,
said that too. I said
no,
niggas
you
was hoeing
didn't.
this nigga.
All you did was talking about he got hold. I don't give a fuck about him getting
Yeah,
hold.
that's
Look at how
part
he
of it.
acts. I don't give a damn about how he
You
interacts with
can't
other
you
people.
can't
Look
you
at
can't say
him.
that, KTL,
Look
because
at him.
you wouldn't let 8 niggas hoe
Look
you
at
like that every
him.
day.
Like,
Yeah, that's
what are
part
you
of him.
talking about?
That's part of him.
Niggas said
Like,
the little
what?
black dude from Art movie was ass when he was actually trying to get active with niggas. But this nigga is
How?
lot of ass.
And I literally said he was cold at fighting. I said he was ass because he had pet roaches and he lived in squalor.
And this nigga is ass because he's handing over
He's
shit he
ass because
found
he's
to a
a
random
square,
black
bro.
nigga.
He's ass because he's a dork. He's got a baseball. He idolizes a baseball player. He's got his poster hanging over his bed. He has a little shaggy ass goofy hairdo and shit. Like he's a fucking goofball, bro. He literally let the cops come press an issue with him instead of telling him, "Hey, bitch, I ain't stealing no fucking shoes."
He did
That
say that he a
motherfucker.
kid too.
No, he
I was
copped a
about to say,
plea.
he
He ain't
a
stand
kid.
up for himself. He copped a plea.
Like
He
back
said, "We're
then,
gonna tell the truth."
This is in
He doesn't. We don't
2003.
need a lawyer. We're gonna tell the truth. The
That's
motherfucker
his
says you
family
can go to
told him
jail.
that.
The
That's what his
motherfucker
family
says you can
said.
go to jail
KTL
or you
wasn't
can go to
pressing no
Camp
cop
Green
when he was
Lake.
15.
His response is,
KTL
"Well, I've
just
never
playing.
been to summer camp before." Like he's a dork, bro.
Come on,
Like
KTL,
that's
you a wild
him.
nigga, bro.
That's him.
Hey, look,
Nah,
I'm gonna say
I
this
fuck
too.
with Stanley, Slim, but I can tell the truth.
Where'd
I'm
the
like, yo,
change
I can
happen?
tell the truth.
When you was calling him ass,
He
it
a
was
dork.
cool. What's wrong with the points
Yeah,
KTL
like
making right now?
I'm about to say, a motherfucker want to talk about all this extra
well,
shit, bro. He's just a dork. Like,
what's wrong
at the
with the
basis
points
of his
KTL was
character.
saying? Well, you just backed one of the points I was saying. You just said KTL wasn't calling no cops. Whatever you just said. You said he wasn't doing that at 15.
Cops at 15.
Yeah, exactly. So
What
that's
does that
like.
mean?
What is KTL saying these things for? Like this nigga ain't no kid. Like he
Stanley
got a
was fired,
poster of a
man.
baseball player on his wall. He a kid, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Pretty
Like
cool guy, man. Next
Seeing that, but
subject.
that's what I'm
he's
saying.
a
So like
kid,
this
bro.
is
Next
this is
subject,
like a
man.
pointless thing. The metric is just like different. This is
Pretty
not
cool.
a thing.
Pretty
you
cool
can,
Kids don't
kid.
have posters on their walls and stuff like
no,
that. Bro,
and this is not like I'm not finna discuss this with you. Like we're
I
good.
don't understand.
We disagree.
So the
That's
nigga,
fine.
Yeah, it's okay to agree to disagree.
I ain't grew up with no sports posters, and I'm like, but I do.
Yeah,
know,
not me neither.
I knew
Like
some niggas. I knew some niggas that had like a Jordan poster.
yeah,
I
you
don't
probably
think
had
I don't
you probably had a comic book poster on your wall. KTL.
I don't think that make you corny to
okay.
like to have a sports
What's
poster.
the
So,
difference?
I didn't, but
I don't know if you did or not. It's just like kids definitely had posters on their wall and shit back in the day.
and
Bro.
that's cool, bro. Like yeah, and kids are dorks. Like there's a lot of dorky kids. Like that's
You was
fine.
a dork, nigga.
Okay, and that's fine. So were you. Like
I wasn't.
we were kids. We were dorks. Like
I wouldn't.
But also,
like I seen you.
listen, this nigga Stanley, he also deserved some of that shit he was getting too, because even though they was hoeing this nigga, I seen a scene, and I seen this scene. I paid attention to it specifically because whenever whenever they was in there, you remember one of them niggas pushed that nigga and he fell on that other nigga.
Yeah, the nigga like bumped into him and he fell.
That nigga say, "Watch out," and that nigga Stanley talking about, "Now you watch out."
No, he said that shit. He said that shit.
Because he got tired of getting hoed. He was trying to stand up for himself.
But KTL,
that ain't getting hold. That's like
that man.
Yeah, that ain't
KTL.
getting hold. If you like if you step on
bumped into
somebody's
him.
shoes and a nigga be like, damn, what's up? You know
No,
you did
bro,
that.
because a motherfucker pushed me, bro.
I
You
agree.
not gonna,
No.
my bad.
No, KTL. I agree with you.
You gonna get
even
active with
still,
me,
like,
but not the other person.
No, KTL. I agree
the
with
other
you.
person didn't push me.
Man.
Like your body ran into
No,
me.
that's
bro.
goofy, Roots. I can't lie. That's
Hold
goofy.
on. Listen, KTL, I agree with what you saying. One nigga pushed him into this nigga, but also, why would you say no? You watch out when you know
That nigga was sitting
you
there
got
chilling.
pushed
Yeah,
into.
no,
Yeah, he
Slim,
He
wasn't
was
doing
sitting
anything.
down. He was
Yeah,
stationary
but
as fuck.
that makes perfect sense to me, Slim. Because like, damn, what you mean? Like, watch, you think I did that on purpose?
It
What the
don't
fuck,
matter,
like,
bro.
I don't
ain't
think
no
he
don't
was.
matter.
I don't
Go
think
tell
the
somebody else
little
to watch
crazy
where they
nigga was
pushing
paying
Okay,
folks,
TL.
bro.
the
Hold
whole
on.
room to see
Okay,
what happened before a nigga fell on him.
Listen, instead of that response, why
Oh,
don't
well,
you?
that's goofy then, Roots. He not socially aware. Go ahead,
But
Slim.
KTL, instead of that response, why don't you turn around to the nigga that pushed you initially
So
and
here's
bark on him instead?
Man, see
Slim.
what you made me do, bro? What the fuck,
I
bro?
can
Y'all play
literally
too
Slim,
motherfucking much.
but you can do both. Like,
Bro,
I
that
don't
nigga
think
sitting down was an
it
innocent
never got.
bystander, bro, and the nigga puts.
Here's my problem with this, Slim. Is
Nigga bystander. I don't know
if he would have did that shit, if he would have like that shit would have happened, and he would have been like, oh my bad, bro, this and that. You would have been up here talking about he copped a plea and shit. Like
No, he literally bumped this nigga by accident, and the nigga was like, "Hey, watch out, bro!" Like he didn't get
he
tough.
didn't just tell him to watch
Slim,
out.
I hear what you're
Let's not
saying.
do that.
Slim, I hear what you're saying, but I also do agree with KTL. I fully believe you said.
Yeah, he would have been like, yeah, I seen him getting hold, bro. Somebody pushed him into another guy, and he apologized to that
everybody.
Like,
no, I wouldn't have because this is the thing. It's actually 8 niggas over here hoeing him on the left side of the room. Like this one nigga on the right who's sitting there, he didn't do anything. And now that we're talking about this, maybe Stanley thought he had him an easy target. Because Buddy ain't do nothing over
Bro,
here to
I
him
seen
at
that
all.
same nigga come in the room and start pressing
Yeah, I
niggas
don't
to pay
agree,
money.
bro.
Like I went due and
But
shit. Like what the fuck?
but if we not looking at this movie and we take it into real life context, it makes zero sense for Stanley to be telling this nigga, "No, you watch out." It
I done
makes
seen
zero
plenty
sense.
niggas do it.
He was
No,
sick of that
but
shit,
Roos,
bro.
I'm
It's the
asking, does
same
that
thing
make
as
any
school
sense? But he
shootings,
didn't do
bro.
anything at all. You
Bro,
bumped into me.
they're in jail
You
digging
not,
holes.
but you not,
No
but you
type
not.
of social construct
That's not
in the
Slim,
true.
real world
he
matters
got
in this
pushed
situation.
far enough, and he finally,
That's
he
not
got
true.
sick of it, bro. Like, you
But
know what I'm saying?
that the person that did nothing to him at
Yeah, bro. It
all.
don't matter, Slim. It don't matter. So here's what I'm
Bro,
saying,
you
right?
bumped
Is
into
I
me and you
see.
gonna tell me to watch out,
So
bro? Come on,
here's what I'm saying,
you
Slim. Is
deserve
that
your ass whooped.
Joaquin Phoenix shot him like Joaquin Phoenix had gotten hoed by a gang of people throughout that Joker movie and shit. And
And the
guess
next
what?
nigga that
He
he felt
finally
owed him,
he
he
popped
blew
off
their
on a
shit back.
talk show host, bro. He didn't get active with them motherfuckers.
So that's completely different
It's
because
not, bro. He finally
I
you
can
get
tell you
pushed too
how it is.
far.
I can tell you how it is.
You
The
gonna
talk,
say because he was hoeing him too? It don't matter.
the talk show host brought him up there to hoe him,
Yeah,
literally.
and that don't matter. And I'm telling you that
But
doesn't matter. Even if he would have
KT,
been, go ahead.
but this nigga did nothing to Stanley.
Yes. So
And
what I'm
Stanley,
saying is
hold on,
that's
and
the same
Stanley
thing.
did nothing to anybody else before that moment happened. He was
What
getting
does that
Yes.
got
hold
to
the
do with
entire
me
time.
when you bumping
Because
into me?
sometimes here's
Because
let
that's
me
where
put it.
we at. Clearly, this is our environment
Nope.
of we just
Let me
gonna
put
hold
this
each other
in the
all the
So
time.
he
simplest
deserved his ass
context.
whooped. Like I was saying.
Let me give you the simplest context of some shit like this, Slim, and it's applicable to most walks of life. Sometimes in life, bad things just happen to you. It's not your fault. It might be some shit that's something else. Bad shit happens to you. Now you can approach that however the fuck you want to, but sometimes a motherfucker done got pushed too far because they life is shit and they try to turn up with you. If you want to try to get active back with them, which this guy did, then that's what happens. But it's reactions and opposite reactions.
Well, my original point saying this was that I said Stanley deserved some of that shit because he started barking on the nigga that did nothing to him. You ran into me and you got the nerve to say, "Watch, no, you watch out."
I
No,
guess, bro.
so if that nigga would have punched him in his face, he deserved that.
So here's all I'm saying,
That's what I'm
Slim, is
saying.
that if this was in a scenario where like if these motherfuckers wasn't in a camp and they was in a classroom or some shit, if Stanley bring a gun to school one day and shoot all these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be that guy. That guy, nobody's gonna be sitting there saying, "Well,
That
that
ain't
guy
this
didn't really do
situation
nothing
though,
to
bro.
deserve that." He
It's
didn't do
not
nothing
this
to deserve that.
situation though.
He was just like Stanley got pushed into him and he started airing shit and he hit him too.
Man,
Like
Literally
that was
not this
Stanley's
situation,
attempt to
bro.
try to acclimate to the shitty environment he was in. Everybody in that bitch hoe everybody.
and
So
And
that,
fuck it.
that's the
I
I'm
other
said
holding
if
thing.
he
you now.
would have, and I said he deserved to get punched if he got punched.
And that's
That's
the
what I
other
said.
thing.
And then he'd have caught a motherfucking 8-ball to the side of his fucking face because Hector Zeroni was on that.
Hey,
Not at that time he wasn't.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
this,
he
He
bro.
picked
was.
that bitch up like, what's
He
up?
picked that
What's
hoe
happening
up.
right now?
Yeah, he picked that hoe up.
Stanley
As soon as
Yelnats is
everything calmed down, he like, oh,
yeah.
all right, cool, and put that bitch back
I'm
down.
about to say Stanley Yelnats is also very clearly like this partially ties back into him being a dork, but like he is very clearly a kid who didn't like get the social interaction like growing up like that. He's like, oh, I've never gotten to go to camp and shit. Like he never got to do like his family's poor. He
I've
probably
never
he
been to
don't
camp.
have many friends like that. You know what I'm saying? He do like a whole lot of that shit. He clearly doesn't have like a whole lot of people that he hangs out with. You know what I'm saying? So like he got immersed into basically what is essentially an all boys juvenile camp and whatnot, and is being around like all these dudes around his age or older and whatnot. He don't know how to act around these motherfuckers. He's a goofy. He's getting hoed and shit. He's doing weird shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Bro.
that. Yeah.
So the reason I still can't respect this Stanley shit, bro, is because that scene happened where I'm talking about where he got pushed into the nigga and the nigga was like, watch out. He's like, no, you watch out, nigga. So y'all say Stanley, he had enough, he got pushed to his edge because he was getting bullied. But in one of the next scenes is when he found that thing outside and X-Ray took it from him. He was like, hey, no, what you doing? You already had your half your
Yeah.
hole already dug, and
Hmm.
he still let X-Ray hoe him and get away with that.
Yeah, but that's different. And can I tell you why that's
X-Ray
different?
also had his man's like right there on his
Well,
shoulder,
no,
like,
no.
yeah, nigga,
Beyond
say
that,
something.
Roots, like
Y'all
X-Ray
making
was the
excuses for this
no,
nigga,
but
bro.
no, but here's
He
can
stood
I
up
tell you
a
why
scene
that's
ago.
different? and I'm not saying it's right, but X-Ray is clearly like in there, whatever it was, D-Cabin or whatever that shit they was called. X-Ray was very clearly the leader of all of them. Like he was the de facto leader. He called the shots around that motherfucker.
He was the pie boss.
So I'm not saying that it was right.
Man.
I think it was some bitch ass shit that he let him hoe him out of that shit.
So
but
is he picking and choosing in this instance?
Huh? Who? Me?
No, Stanley, because right before that he tried to get active with the other dude.
No, because I think he started to get active there, then he was like, wait, I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he backed down. He tucked his tail.
Like, but I think that, like I say, I think that like you can do that shit. Like I think he could have did that shit with like Magnet or something, but he can't do that shit with X-Ray because like X-Ray called the shots around that bitch.
I can't respect it, bro.
I'm glad you finally coming to this point 30 minutes later, Slim. I've been let that shit go. Next subject, please.
Hey, Puos, you fuck with Sam?
Who was that?
The one that got hung. Well, he wanted to get hung.
Come on, bro. Wait, man.
He wanted to get what the fuck?
What are you talking about?
He wanted to get
What movie you watched, bro?
They wanted him. They wanted to hang him.
Slim, I apologize. We watched a different movie, bro. That's where our disagreement was coming.
Yeah, he wanted to get
Slim watched a whole different movie, bro. Like,
this shit is crazy. I can't believe what's going on here.
BDSM shit.
That boy said said Sam was out. Sam was out there seeking death. He said, like
he was ass. He put his
was seeking death, kissing on this white woman in public.
That's cap, Slim.
Kissing on this white woman in public.
It don't mean you want to die just because you kiss a white woman.
That's a death
I've kissed plenty of white women and I didn't want to die.
But you white.
So that don't matter. Shit. I'm pretty
How many
sure
you kiss Roots?
Hold
on, Paul. He hasn't. How many you kiss Roots?
Oh,
you're not wrong.
Hey, I'm not wrong, KTL. I know this nigga. How many you kill Roots? I mean,
killed.
Killed. What the fuck?
What movie did you watch?
Some other shit tonight.
I asked you a question. Bro.
How many white women have you kissed, Roots? That's the question.
This guy is ridiculous.
He gonna say a number then. When I say how many you killed, he gonna say a number.
No, he not. Because we recording, he gonna say, "Hey, ask me that off air."
But white women that I kissed, 3.
White women.
Ah, that's shocking, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That's shocking to hear.
Shocking?
Hell yeah, that's shocking.
No, white women got pussy the same way black women got pussy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Slim got going on.
I don't know what
I didn't know. Well,
point, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Around with a kufi on or some shit.
Yeah, that was like the perception of you for a while. I didn't know that you indulged.
I've only heard you give me these character traits.
That's not true.
Hey,
at all.
Roots, Slim is the narrative writer, and he's just like out here
clearly
he's presenting the papers with the new fucking.
I'm sorry.
story.
Did the rest of y'all know that Black Roots indulge with white women?
No.
I definitely. I'm not gonna say I knew, but I definitely.
That came as a surprise to me too. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's people like Roots and Art when you hear them talk, because I know
Art is fucked with white women.
I think he said he don't fuck with white women.
Art, man, all right.
That doesn't mean that he has never.
Yeah, like I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think he has, just because I think he said he ain't even grow up around.
It's
just like me.
He got the pen in his hand.
It's just like me, bro. Like I never. Same with Pua. Pua said he ain't never really been around a lot of white people
around me, bro.
Me and growing up, I wasn't around like white girls like that. I didn't start talking to no white girls till like 4 years ago.
Y'all are crazy.
3 years ago.
College?
Yeah, when I was in college.
Yeah, y'all are wild.
No, it's just. I mean, it's the proximity thing.
You've been missing out, bro.
I mean, they cool.
Places all y'all like.
Niggas told me White House is trash.
I know who told you that too.
Oh,
I ain't gonna say it, but it starts with an F. So
Does it end with dub?
When did I say that to Pools, nigga?
I didn't say you, bro. Chill out.
Starts with a W, actually.
You said the Pools.
But
right,
I'm not fitting into that.
Yeah, I didn't even say it, bro. You
Yo, he just said F.
How more obvious? How more obvious could that be?
Bro.
Do you know how many people in the world whose name starts with F?
There are 26 letters, fireworks.
Your real name doesn't start with F.
Oh my goodness.
Neither of them.
About to expose something.
I got nothing else to say.
Oh, he out here whispering. But anyway.
I got nothing else to say with this. You know what? I'm not even gonna feed into this.
You got real quiet.
Because it's not true. It's not true, bro.
So your name start. So your real name.
Hey, chill out,
You're
Roots.
getting too
Chill
close
out.
to uncovering his
Chill out,
identity,
Roots.
bro. You getting
Chill
too
out,
close.
Roots.
Not on air.
But
You can't do it.
that's true.
Nigga said starts with F.
Yeah.
Hey, why was Stanley Yelnats? I
Anyways.
know that was one of his people from back in the day, but why the name was on the treasure again? Who was it for?
His the one that got robbed by Kate Barlow.
Ah,
His
yeah.
And
Facts.
left
his
in the
great
desert.
grandpa.
No water.
Yeah, like because his great grandpa was Elsa, and then his great grandpa was the first Stanley, and then his grandpa and his dad lived in the crib and shit. So you got to
That
see all
nigga might
five
have
of them.
been lit. He was just
I think that's
riding
true.
around with that shit.
I think he said, did he win the lottery or some shit? Like, or was he just like a successful? I think he might have been. Well, no, because he had bonds and stuff in that hole. So like he had like treasury bonds
Nigga
and
had
shit.
bread.
Yeah, he might have been lit.
Hey, so let me tell y'all this. The two. So for Stanley and Zero, they had a couple other people that were supposed to play or cast as these roles. So for the nigga Stanley, they Frankie Muniz was the first choice.
Right.
You think
Think
so?
that
I
was
think
out
I could see that.
Frankie Muniz could
I
do
can
it.
see it,
No,
but I also don't want to see it.
Nah, during those early days,
Yeah, he was
when
one
the
of
host
them
came out,
niggas.
2000.
That
Yeah,
was
that's what I was
around
saying.
the time of Agent Cody Banks.
Malcolm in the
Yeah.
Middle and shit was popping
Yeah,
over there too.
because this came out 2003, I think.
That'd be perfect for that nigga. He
I
definitely
didn't
bitch.
watch. I didn't.
Hey, he lost a lot of his memory
I
though. He
didn't
don't
watch Malcolm
remember
in the
none
Middle,
of
but I
that
do
shit
remember.
nowadays. He got
What happened
amnesia.
to him?
Yeah,
what
he
happened
got
to him?
something bad happened to him. I can't remember. I think it was a car wreck or something, and he can't remember Malcolm in the Middle or none of that shit no more. Like he
Just
got
watch it, nigga.
amnesia.
Just watch it. It's crazy. I lived it.
What
You
bro.
mean like
Yeah, I'm about to say, what are you talking about,
bro? Like
Pujols?
you don't
I was
remember being
there.
on set and shit.
Yeah, I was there, bro.
Nah,
I
I'll
remember
just
nothing.
watch it. Like, oh
That's
yeah, I
just
do
watch
remember that shit, bro. It triggered the memory.
So you just
And
gonna
then
lie? You gonna lie
Nah.
to your
You
amnesia?
you don't remember everything
how
in your life
amnesia works.
without a car wreck, bro. What are you talking about?
I bet I remember me being on the hit show with the nigga from Breaking Bad. I bet you I would remember that.
So anyway, who else, Slim?
The other nigga was Alex D. Lenz. Y'all know him by name?
Yeah, I
Alec
know him.
Baldwin?
He was
From Max
yeah,
Keeper.
he was in that
Oh,
one
Max
basketball
Keeble,
movie.
bitch ass, better not be in this movie.
What basketball movie you said?
It was a Disney Channel
Air
movie.
Bud.
No, I said basketball.
Luck of the Irish.
No.
That's the best one.
Look at the Irish fire.
High
Let me
school
find
movie.
out what basketball movie he
The
was.
mermaid one, wherever the boy
look it
became
up.
a mermaid.
He was in Home Alone 3. I ain't see that. Oh, Full Court Miracle you talking about.
Yeah,
I
Full
bet
Court
that was
Miracle.
garbage.
Yeah.
Home
I
Alone
like
3?
him.
Talking about the kid from Home Alone 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He was Max
Nigga
Keeble, though. If
Nigga
y'all
had,
seen Max
nigga
Keeble.
had chicken pox and shit. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
Yeah, he was the other one that was supposed to be played this role. And then for Zero, the other actors that they had auditioned was like Romeo Miller was one of them.
Oh
That
God,
would have been
no,
funny to
no.
see.
Masterpiece, son,
I'm not
out
trying
there
to see.
digging
I'm not
holes.
trying to see Harlem Shake fucking digging holes and shit, bro.
That would have been
Harlem
fun. I used to
Shake.
watch the Romeo show back in the day. Shout out that nigga.
I was a Romeo fan more than a Bow Wow fan, and I still don't want to see it.
And the other nigga was Taj Mowry, who I think could have played
I know
this
that
role
name.
too.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Who's that?
Smart guy.
They the same
Yeah,
caliber of
okay,
nigga, low key.
I ain't
Same
seen that
caliber.
nigga in shit. Is he?
Wouldn't that
still
nigga been
alive?
like a grown nigga?
Is
by
he
then, though?
still alive? It's
Not in
crazy.
2003, Puos.
You think
Not
he
in
died?
2003.
That sister shit was like in '99, right?
No,
He wasn't in Sister, bro.
And that was 4 years after Puos.
Taj Mowry.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Yes,
Yes, he was.
Wait,
Yes, he
so who are
was.
y'all talking about right
Nigga
now?
don't know
Taj
shit.
Mowry,
We
nigga.
talking about T and Tamara little brother, smart guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
who did you think
That's
they
the
were
same
talking about?
nigga. Bro, I didn't watch Sister like that, so I only remember.
So how the fuck you gonna say he wasn't in it?
He had
the only nigga I remember, the little nigga in there that I remember was Marcus Houston back when he was dark skinned and
That wasn't
shit.
Marcus.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you talking
nigga
about
wasn't no.
sister? Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't
Yeah, I
no
don't
little
know.
nigga in
Hold
there
on
though.
now,
He was
fool.
like, what, 16 in there, wasn't
I don't
No.
know about how old he was. I
No,
know
he?
he was
Now,
young.
the
No,
Taj
because
nigga was like 8.
He was on Smart Guy, bro. He was a kid.
I only remember him from Smart Guy. I don't remember.
He also
Smart Guy
but
was
again, I didn't watch
97
it like
through 99.
he also did the voice of what's his name? I think Wade on Kim Possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Slim.
I thought that.
Yep.
Never mind.
Can we have this conversation now, bro? Like you watched the same. I assume you watched most of the same movie that I did. Like they was on a mountain, bro.
Yeah, it was the
Like,
little what they called it, God's
God's
thumb or
thumb.
whatever.
yeah, like they was eating onions on the mountain, bro.
Is
Yeah,
the
they was out
mountain
there
in the
cooking.
desert? That's the question.
That doesn't matter. That's
Oh,
not
I
the
know what you're
point.
talking about.
Yeah, that shit. No, because that's like being like on a
I mean, it
mountain,
does
like
count if the mountain
in
is
the
in the
middle
desert.
of the snow and shit. You're not in the snow, bro. You're on the mountain. Like,
Well, if the mountain is
Does
in
the
the
mountain
desert,
have
it
snow
does
on it?
count.
yeah, but that's ass, Roots. That's no. Get the fuck.
Let's look it
You
up.
literally
God,
climbed out of the snow or the desert to get to the top of the mountain. It
The
exists
snow
within the
comes from the sky.
parameters of the mountain, but that's not or the desert. But that is not, that is a
I'm
whole
pretty
separate
sure Mount
entity.
Everest got snow on it, bro.
That's not the argument.
so
Yeah,
he's talking about the onions in the desert
that
part.
is
Obviously,
completely
y'all
Hey, that whole
unrelated.
dude got snow on it, bro.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying,
no,
bro.
it
It be blizzards
100%
up there
does,
and
and
shit.
I've never denied that. But it is also wholly not the point. Like,
So after
entirely not.
watching the movie, man, Savage Life and living what you rapping. Like I was fucked up in the trap with a pack and a pound or whatever you said. I had to rob and sell crack. Stanley Yelnats. Some onions in the desert brought me back to life.
Back to life.
Does
Thank
does
God
it
I
work?
finally
Does it
broken the
apply?
myth. The myth has
Does it
been
apply?
busted.
KTL says it doesn't. What y'all
The
think?
myth has been busted.
I mean, I'll let it slide, but my problem is he already woke back up, like before he ate the onions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, I
So
mean,
Hector
throw him in
got
the water.
splashed. Hector got splashed with water and
He
he
threw
woke
him in
up.
the water. Like he body slammed him in the water and shit.
Then he ate the onions, but maybe he meant that gave him energy because them
That's what I was
niggas got
saying. Was he
turned.
about to
Also,
die?
beyond that motherfucker was out there surviving in the desert, eating 200-year-old peaches under a boat. Like,
But he turned back up when he ate the onions, like he got that energy back. So
Well,
maybe
this
that's
says-
what
hell
he
yeah,
meant.
them
It
onions.
says-
That's a. Go ahead.
What illness are they talking about? Somebody had
What?
an illness?
What you talking about?
They were saying that, bro. They was probably saying like because he was like super sick and like dehydrated because he was eating. He was eating
throwing up and shit.
200-year-old peaches and
Who the
throwing
fuck
up.
just said
Slim.
something about an illness?
That's
what
what
it
Slim
said
is.
about
Slim
it.
is talking about
Oh.
that shit about Zero. Like
Some
I
kind of
looked. I said,
illness.
ain't nobody eating.
Zero ate old ass peaches and he started throwing up. That shit kept him alive and hydrated and shit. But you also not supposed to eat 200-year-old fruit.
It said the onions fixed the illness that.
Why-
caused by
What
Hector
illness?
Zeroni's.
Why that didn't happen to Stanley though?
Stanley took a slight drink of that hoe. Hector
that's
been
not
eating them
Stanley.
hoes for days.
That's not Stanley. That's Zero.
What you talking about? I'm
Oh,
saying
so
I was asking
I'm
why
talking
it
about
didn't
the
happen.
bar. I'm still breaking down the bar if it worked or not.
Oh,
But go ahead.
No, I ain't got shit to say.
So what's the verdict? Poole said he let it slide. KTL said no. Roots F-Dub. What y'all say?
So, okay, brought me back to life. I can understand what Pools is saying about like the energy and shit, but like that nigga was pretty turned up off the water, bro.
But KTL said it wasn't the desert. That's his main point.
Nah, I'm not giving them that because
I'm not with the
whole
desert
time.
shit.
Slim. Never mind. I ain't going because this is gonna sound like
If the
I'm
mountain
going
is
against my own
located in the
argument.
desert, that's like saying Atlanta is not Georgia. It's in Georgia.
Atlanta is not Georgia.
The mountain is in the desert.
They
It's a
do
part
say
of the
New
desert.
Orleans is not in Louisiana. They say it's its own state.
Why
No,
y'all
so
ain't questioning the bar when it was
Here's
first
what
in
I'm
first?
saying is like
He probably
if it's
did.
if
He
it's a
did.
fucking
He's been
I
questioning.
mean, niggas ain't seen this
Who
movie
is he?
in 25
Who is he?
years.
KTL
if
is the
it's a
one that brought the
plateau, if it's a plateau inside of a swamp and shit, like I'm not giving you the fucking
It's a part
oh
of
it was in the swamp, bro. Look at you, bro. It's an elevated fucking joint. Like you not down there in the muck. Like
Yeah, you're talking about like ecosystem shit. I'm
I'm about
talking
to say,
about this
yeah. So that
location.
was my entire point. But beyond that, I've also like me and Slim had this conversation like a week or two ago when I talked about I talked about several other problems with the shit where I talked about the peaches and I talked about all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just hey, but they gonna call me a hater, so I ain't gonna keep talking about it.
I do believe you hate on that nigga sometimes.
Hey, bro, if anybody
Outside of
deserves it, I've never met somebody who deserves it more.
Oh,
Well, so I mean, I guess if we're talking about the book, the onions might have been in the desert in the book. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you read the book. If that's the
From what
case,
I'm
I'll
reading,
take back everything I said.
It says Sam keeps in a secret onion field where onions grow all year round and the water runs uphill. The onion field proves to be life-saving many years later when Stanley and Zero are lost in the desert.
Oh, that's really the most insane shit, bro. Like they fucking like that motherfucker was paddling across a lake, however, like consistently. Well, no. I'm saying like he because I assume like they're at the bottom of the lake roots. Like the lake dried up and shit. So
Yeah,
like where they're digging is like in a basin basically. So
yeah.
I assume that was like an island almost over there where the onions were at. But I'm saying like he was rowing across to fucking get onions and like take them bitches back consistently, bro. And like
Hustle,
the
bro.
day that he died, all that shit dried the fuck up. They didn't rain for like 200 years or some shit, dog.
What happened when you got motion and somebody stop it and adjust it, bro?
That
And it's
shit is
and it's in
sick,
an
man.
era where they got curses and shit flying around.
Slim, they
Yeah,
killed
like when
Buddy
when
and
you
it
when
didn't.
you throw curses in there, like it's just a bad
Here's
mix.
what I'm saying, bro. I know how fucked up it has been in Texas when some shit ain't rain for a few weeks to a month, boy. 200 years of no rain, like.
I don't necessarily think that it works that Stanley carried Zero up this mountain and now the curse is reversed. I don't know if that works that way.
Bro, they
I
got
don't know if
rich
the
right
curse is
after. What do
reversed,
you
but I
mean?
know I don't care about no
You don't know.
fucking curse,
It,
boy.
it
I'm a
did it
millionaire.
did get lifted because that's when all the good fortune started happening after he brought him up that
I don't think that, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't think that that's just an all-encompassing, like, blanket statement. I think you can have like bad luck and still have something good happen to you.
well, no, they had like generational
Yeah,
curses.
like
So it was like the
the
families
nigga
was
that
having
had
bad luck.
the chest. Clearly, he was up in life when that shit happened.
Yeah,
So
and
he
some
had
shit
shit
happened to him.
good
Like,
happen to
I
him
feel like after
Wasn't
this,
that?
maybe something bad might have happened. Like maybe they lose all their money or some
But
shit, and
I
they
think
get the
that is
mansion took from them.
I think that is the curse. Yeah, like he had the money and she robbed him for it, and he
Yeah,
ain't have
that's
shit else.
bad
Yeah, and that
luck.
might happen to Stanley
Curses for
Yelnats
bad
the
luck.
fourth as well.
I don't understand what y'all sound like y'all saying the same thing I'm saying. The nigga's family was cursed.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the curse still might exist.
No, it was lifted right
First,
there.
No,
That
but
was
I don't think you can confirm that. And your form of
it's a million
confirmation
percent confirmed.
is because like they got the money and shit. I'm saying they might have got the money beat
It,
up and get
it's not
fucked
it's not
over again.
but it's not even about just the money. Like everything that happened in that situation with Stanley and Zero, like they should have died when they were out there. He carried him up that mountain when they got to the little God's thumb thing, and that was what lifted the curse. So everything that happened after that was good. Like they didn't die. They found the onions. So whenever all them
Yeah,
little
but I don't see
creatures
any of that shit as like curse breaking shit.
it KTL
Like
them lizard
I'm not
Nigga
that
arguing.
went
lizard
Like
from
thing
like
is not
Pharaoh
supposed to
to
happen.
rich
let me make
with
it
a
clear. Let me
pool.
make what I'm saying clear. I feel as though the author's intent was to show that the curse was lifted and this is symbolic, all this and that. What I'm saying is all the things that I think you would attribute to, like, oh, this is the curse being gone. No, it's not. Like, they ate onions. That's why they didn't get bit by the fucking lizards.
But
They
they ate
found
You
that they
onions.
understand
found the
logic's
chest. They
not
found the
magic.
chest because Stanley remembered what hole he dug in and found the lipstick thing. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things
Well,
are just
KTL.
regular
But you
circumstances.
have
it
to
ain't no
understand.
curse.
Hold on,
Like
Pooh. You
they
have
ain't
to
get
understand,
fortunate with
You
that
KTL.
saying it's
shit.
just logic that
No, it's
happened.
not because you have to understand.
Happenstance.
No, it's not because you
Yeah,
have to
80
understand
100% is roots. Go ahead, Slim.
what you have to understand. Had this nigga not carried this nigga up that mountain, they wouldn't have got no onions.
Hmm.
Cap.
No,
What do you mean cap? How's a cap?
had he not carried him up there, it would like this chain of events
I
that set off.
hold on, Slim. We heard that part. I want to explain how it's cap.
Well, because roots, I'm not going to say that they would have like they might have died. All I'm saying is I don't think that that was the only place with any food around that motherfucker.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we
so
know it was
either,
food
but
there. They was eating
I'm,
slop, and the nigga was eating sunflower seeds throughout the whole movie. I'm
Well, he
talking
was
about
doing
the
that because he
onion.
quit
well,
smoking,
KTL. Let me
bro.
ask
He
you this
wasn't doing
because
that
you
because he was
said
hungry.
that you believe that the author's
Yes,
intent
yes,
was to
100%.
show that the curse was
Yes.
broken. So why are you arguing against the curse being
I'm not
broken?
arguing. I don't know, man. I just like my whole point isn't to disprove
You
a
don't
theory.
think it
All
was?
I'm saying,
Mhm.
I just didn't like the way you're presenting it. Is my point? Is it like I don't agree with your analysis that yeah these things only happened because of this. No, I think they still could have happened, and I think that like there's every possibility that this could just not be the end of some shit. Because me personally, the big plot hole for me, like I say, is that he wasn't out there singing while that motherfucker was drinking, bro. That was what he would like. Elsa was supposed to carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain and sing while she drank water. Buddy threw his partner in some water, let him, get some water and shit. They ate some onions and went back down the mountain. He
He
ain't
also
sing
told
none of that shit,
yes, he
bro.
Well,
did. Yes,
KTL,
he
my
did. Yes, he
original
No,
did.
point
he
was
sang
that
it
I don't
Yes,
think
he
earlier. He
did.
didn't. He sang it earlier, Roots. because he
Saying,
was
what do you mean
looking
singing
like
earlier?
you could. No, that's not the same thing.
Bro, he was laying on the fucking ground next to the pool of water or river,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it was,
Mhm.
and he was singing the song.
Yeah, while a motherfucker was eating some onions. I'm under the
All right,
assumption
bro.
that this is literal. Like a motherfucker literally got like is drinking water, and you got to sing in the same way the pig did.
Yeah,
Right.
but my original point is that
That just sounds like
I
bad
don't
writing.
believe that breaks the curse. The fact that because she didn't say your great 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 grandson got to carry my great 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 grandson up a mountain, or else you gonna. No, she said you got to. So I don't think this reversed the curse just because Stanley carried
This
zero up
movie is
there.
fire, man.
It
I ain't
shouldn't
gonna
be able
lie
to
to you.
reverse it.
This
Might be
movie is
ass.
fire as fuck. Like,
Pulls, do you not fuck with like feel good movies, or you just feel like this movie ass?
I think that was the best part of the movie. The feel good shit at the end. Pause.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga getting this shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting up out of there. She like, Stanley, let me just see what's in the box. And he says, suck my
Excuse
dick.
me?
Oh
I
yeah, that
remember
nigga say,
I was
excuse me.
definitely
That shit was
surprised.
fire.
And
Yeah,
slam
I
the
was
trunk on
definitely
his ass.
surprised that he was able to tell her to suck his dick in a Disney movie, but
Well, he didn't say the actual words, his actions. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's what
People
I
have said
heard.
it
I
Hey,
don't
for
this
him.
know, bro.
movie
I was
been rated
watching.
R. He just said,
Me and you
suck
was
my
watching
dick.
the same movie, Puos, I guess.
Hey KTL, let me ask you a question too about the whole happenstance thing.
What's going on, bro?
After that happened, that's when the father finally figured out his invention too. Like,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
think that's that? You think that's just happenstance too? Because
I
they
think
couldn't
that.
figure out
Well,
shit.
no, I definitely think that. Like, I think that that's just how experimentation works. I think eventually you try enough shit,
So
and
you
like,
just think it's it's
like,
good
you know what I'm
timing or
saying?
something.
Well, what I'm saying is, Slim, like,
Powerpuff Girls having, bro. Just
so well, here's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, he probably tried all different types of stuff, combinations of stuff, let's say it was like lemons and garlic and whatever the fuck else he's trying. Eventually, bro, he got to peaches and onions, and that was the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just, hey, Slim, you fuck around, you find out. It's a scientific method, bro.
Was that rain not part of the curse? Or did y'all already
Now
discuss that?
100%.
I think,
That was a part of a curse.
yep,
Yes.
So
that
what?
was,
How do you explain that one then?
because that was a different curse. That was the motherfucker deserving that shit because they killed Sam. That had nothing to do with Stanley and them.
Okay.
I'm about to
So
say they killed Sam, and that like Kate was sitting there telling that motherfucker, y'all gonna dig, your kids and your kids' kids finna dig for 200
thanks.
years, and y'all ain't never finna get shit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
KTL,
And
I
then
hear
like,
your point about
yeah,
That curse continued because the bitch didn't get shit but jail.
hell
So
no, she was out there with her grandpa, and he was like, I'm tired of this grandpa.
you
I
keep
said, that's
digging.
too damn bad.
that's too damn bad. Hey,
You
but look,
keep
KTL,
digging.
I think your point with the happenstance could be a
That
valid
was a good
point,
impression,
but
dog. Whoever
I
did
think the
that.
I've
fact
been
that
doing that my whole life
like
since 2003.
when you
So that's
contextualize
God,
it,
that shit made me laugh so hard when I saw it first. Go ahead.
yeah, I think just when you contextualize it and you say for like a family that's had a lot of bad stuff happen to them for 3-4 generations, to finally have all this good fortune happen all at once,
Yep.
I think is the thing. The fact that it's multiple things happen
Well,
all at
that's
the
the
same
point,
time and
bro.
y'all never have anything good happen.
Yeah, here's it's man, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this one. There are people who do not, who are agnostics, which means that they don't believe that there isn't a God, but they also don't believe that you can prove that there is a God. And I believe that this is a similar situation where I 100% believe, in this scenario, I believe in God, but these people like would have credence to their argument in this scenario of like, oh, that curse might not have existed, and I can explain all these things in this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the point is that you should believe in it, but motherfuckers would definitely have like a
So
counter
believe it.
argument. I do.
Especially if you believe the author wrote it that way.
that was a knowledge.
Yeah.
No, I got
think
it the first time.
Yeah, I
I
got
think
it
kind of
too.
what you're saying,
That's another
KTL.
ass nigga right there too, Roots.
Oh my.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Don't
ass
start
too.
this. Don't start
Whatever.
this.
Yeah, he
Hey,
just quoted
Pujols,
Naruto. He's
I'm
ass.
gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone, bro.
No, you're not.
If you believe that a motherfucker who has the capability to, you know, fuck up the moon is ass, I don't know what can be fire, bro.
Once again, I'm not talking about the man abilities. Him as a character is ass. Suck the nigga dick for 3 seasons straight.
What?
That's what he
Okay.
did. I don't want
Oh, no.
to. I don't want to be your
Hopefully
friend.
season
Oh no,
6.
you're gonna be my friend. I'm gonna make you be my friend. Yeah, he'll never be cool. He's ass.
Okay.
He won in the end. He made him be his friend.
Yeah, you
Nigga
gotta
saved
make a
the
nigga be
village
your friend.
from total
So
annihilation,
let me
and you
ask
think
you,
he
Puos,
asked?
is
You gonna call me
Yeah.
a
Sasuke
nipple?
is
Come on
Sasuke
now.
ass too?
Nah, not really. Not to me.
Okay, well that's your opinion, but I 100% believe you're wrong. But this is a discussion for another
Okay.
day.
Okay. Well, he can be
Uh,
ass then.
so
You see how I
like,
didn't care? Like
yeah,
he's
well
ass.
that's why I said we'll discuss it later. But
Oh shit.
hey, fireworks, tell us one other thing about this movie, then we'll get to the final thoughts and ratings, man.
Dr. Pendensky was not a doctor. DN.
Yeah, he right. That
What the
motherfucker was a
fuck?
fraud, bro. He got hit in the face with a shovel, but he said DIG. What's
Oh
that
He
spell,
yeah.
deserved. He
Zero?
deserved. He
This
You hit
deserved
was
him
it
in the
too.
face with a
this
shovel.
Fuck
was
that nigga.
this
Dig.
was like kind of like funny and stupid as shit to me. Like when Zero was like, it got Stanley name on it. He said he can't read.
Can't
Like
read.
what the fuck do that got to do with anything right now?
Yeah,
Like bitch, he
because he
clearly
don't
can
know what
read it.
Stanley name is. He
I
just
Nigga
sees
was,
think that nigga was
words.
nigga was definitely
flustered, bro.
racist.
He
Hey,
I think he was
clearly
Pull.
can
flustered.
read it though. Like what the fuck?
I
Hey,
You
don't know if he
Pull.
was
can't read?
racist, bro.
Hey,
He ain't had
Pull.
no problem with armpit.
I
Hey,
think he was
Pull.
flustered, man.
He kept calling him Theodore Roots, but hey,
He called
Pull.
all them niggas by their
That
My
name.
name's
motherfucker
Armpit.
was out there. He thought that Zero just seen some words and just assumed it was Stanley name. Like you don't know what those words are. You just saying that Stanley name. Like,
That shit was stupid as a bitch. Like that
bro,
shit is not important right now, nigga.
that bitch put rattlesnake venom nail polish on and scratched the shit out Mr. Sir
I
face,
think she
That's
boy.
was fire
diabolical.
though. I thought she was the best character in the movie. That's just
Yeah, but she was like a weird ass obsessed bitch. Like
Excuse me.
that shit was fire.
that
That
bitch.
until like niggas start flipping that excuse me on her, then it was like, damn, they hoeing her with this shit.
Hell yeah. Hey, that shit was
that
funny than a
lawyer
bitch.
or caseworker was the
Yeah.
first one to do it.
Hey, y'all like,
Please
damn,
don't.
she got this hoe looking ass now. Like, what the fuck? You was
Bro,
just
that
Oh,
shit
talking.
was funny as
I
a
got one more.
bitch.
I got one more. Mr. Sir's first name is Miriam.
That's a fact. He said, I didn't know that was a man's name.
It
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 ain't.
Nah.
isn't.
That motherfucker, but that shit was hilarious. That bitch said like whatever
This
she
movie's so
said to
fire.
do about Stanley and about like Zero or whatever. And she walked away. She said he said, "What do we do?" She said, "You'll do as I say." And walks away. He looks at Mr. Sir. He said, "So what do we do?" He said, "You'll do as I say." He said, "But you didn't say anything either." Like,
Hey, look, I was reading shit about the movie, bro. Look, somebody left this comment on Reddit. it's a
oh brother, that's where Mike and them hang out, huh?
it's a thread about like plot holes and shit. This nigga say Stanley was sentenced with little to no evidence. The only evidence they had is circumstantial. He had the shoes, but that don't mean he stole them. He had a picture of the shoes' original owner,
Possession of
who is the
stolen
famous
property.
athlete, and that means he's a fan. It doesn't really prove anything. These cops were incompetent and probably stupid.
Yes,
What
I
y'all
It's a
think
said
about
lot
that
the
of
cops,
earlier.
bro?
it's
Possession
low key a
possession of
lot
a,
of shit like that though. In the
possession of
movie,
stolen property is still like against the law, whether you
I'm
bought it or not.
I'm just
If it's
letting the
stolen and
movie
you
make
got
it
it,
though. But it's a
you
lot of shit like that.
But also
Like, but
that
I'm
poster
letting
on
the
that
movie
wall,
make
Ruse,
it.
don't mean nothing. For real,
said
for real.
what?
Him having a poster on the wall don't mean anything. That's not evidence.
Man, look, if they trying to make a charge stick, they gonna do whatever, nigga.
Bro,
Yeah,
they had
And
the
then, hey, that
sirens.
cop took the picture. We got him.
Bro, they
took a
had the
picture of his
sirens on
baseball
Bing,
fan.
behind
bow, out of
Zero,
there.
bro.
He took a
They
picture of a
had the
baseball
sirens
fan.
on behind Zero. He threw the shoes over the joint and he still
This
got
shit stupid.
away. Like
He don't have an alibi.
Why
Like I
Zero wasn't
wasn't.
at the camp
I
already?
never been in this store
Zero was
before.
at the camp
That's not an
already.
alibi. An alibi
How
is
Zero
like
was at the
somebody
camp
can
and he
vouch
threw
for
Okay,
them
it.
so
shoes
they
at?
He was
knew
there
those
before.
shoes
He
have.
was definitely there before Stanley. Slim, what are you
I
talking
got
about?
you.
I'm
Roots.
talking about when he threw them shoes at,
Yeah.
on Stanley. Like, why that nigga wasn't at
So
the camp?
That's
they
what I
knew
was
when the
asking.
shoes were stolen, right, Roots?
Yeah, yeah.
So if Stanley walked in there, it would be nobody able to identify like this kid is never. We haven't seen this kid all day in here. Alibi, right?
And
there.
what a
Not
camera,
alibi,
Puss.
not alibi, but yeah, I'm saying they didn't run back no like that. This movie ass low key, but I'm gonna let it make it though. I ain't gonna hold it.
It's
It's
the
ass.
curse, bro. It
Yeah,
was
I
all
bet.
operating under the curse.
I know, man.
They
It's
searched that
ass.
nigga.
Beyond that, Stanley
Searched that
kind of
nigga
a
room.
goofy, bro.
curse.
Hey, Paul, Stanley kind of a
Return the
goofy. Some shoes
shoes.
fell and hit you in the head and shit. and he just put them hoes on. He ain't know they was Clyde Livingston
Nigga just
shoes or
put them
nothing.
hoes on.
He just put some shoes on
And
that
kept
fell from
walking
the
with 'em.
heavens and started
Goofy
walking
as
around
fuck.
in them. Like, what are you doing?
That man Zero had time to take them hoes off and tie
Tie
them
them
up with
together.
the
No,
sirens right behind him.
Yep.
no.
That's
No.
what I
He
said,
had
Puo.
time to untie them from his feet, take them both off, tie them together, throw them, and watch them as they fell on Stanley's head.
The cops are riding by with the sirens on, and they just notice this little barefoot kid walking around and shit. They don't think nothing. Like,
Nigga run around with no shoes on and a hoodie in Texas,
I
and
was
ain't
about to
nobody
say,
asked
yeah,
him
in
shit.
the summer, bro, on the
I
pavement.
ain't gonna
Like,
lie. A nigga walked into work today with a hoodie. I said, damn, that nigga be riding a
who else?
bus
The
here
motherfucker
too.
was
Like,
at my job wearing a big ass hoodie and shit, bro. Like, he be working by the window and shit, where the sun
Moral of the
beaming in
story:
on you.
if you see a nigga with a hoodie on in the summertime in a hot state, ask that nigga some questions.
shit.
He got a gun.
Hey, yo.
Did you just say "Ayo"?
I said, hey, yo.
Oh, okay.
Everything can't be gay, man.
I 100% agree with you. Final thoughts and ratings. Showtime, Slim.
You know he don't start.
That's Cap. He done did it before.
All right, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, buddy. We're waiting.
Go ahead, Roots.
He's a bit shy.
Roots, you good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
It's vertical, bro. Go ahead. My bad. I couldn't hold that last in, bro.
Shout out vertical, man.
It's vertical.
Hey, yo.
It's horizontal, bro.
What, that'll make it ball?
Hey, he moved him.
How did he do that?
Go ahead, bro. It's
Hey, he
vertical.
moved the shit out, Slim.
Nigga know some shit, bro.
Hey, y'all didn't see it, bro.
I didn't
That
even know you
shit
could do that.
fire,
You know you
boy.
do that shit, huh?
Hey, that shit fire,
Crazy.
dog.
Hey.
I would have said, "Fuck you mean?" It's like, nigga, go. It's vertical. Go.
Hey,
It's on you.
Puos,
That's
that was
crazy.
Hey, he
nah,
said
that's
something. Before. I had just did it.
Nah,
KTL
that's
KTL fucked the money up,
that's a
man.
haymaker, boy.
It was almost one. You fucked it up,
Bro, let's
KTL.
get this.
How?
You
Because
jumped
he
too
would
early, bro.
he would have looked at me like, "What the fuck, nigga?" I thought I was like he would have
No,
been
he wasn't
confused
gonna
as
look.
fuck.
Slim wasn't gonna look.
Nah, Black Bruce would have been like, "Nigga, look, it's you first," and he would have been confused as a bitch after that.
Confused
know,
as
man.
a bitch and didn't know that I could do that. Like
He already was.
Nah, he would have been more like because he would have
Look, now
seen
he
it.
just fucking with shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah,
he
that
was
nigga-
changing the color.
That nigga done learned some shit now.
He trying to. Hey, Slim out
On
here
his
trying
last
to.
day of the podcast till December, this nigga just finding shit out.
Good.
I've been
Get
knew
rid of
about
buddy.
this. We just don't do
Fuck
it.
him.
We leave it black.
I don't
Hey.
like how that sounded.
I don't either, but
Leave it
Hey.
black?
but
What?
I mean,
I know a guy named.
it's
What are
the
y'all
way you
talking about?
said it though. Like we leaving
Y'all
it
think it's
black.
crazy, bro.
It's like
We know a guy named Black.
you know, like certain tones can make shit sound like
All
suspect.
right, bro.
That
Man.
shit sounded like a command, bro.
Hold on. I gotta pick
Leave
a
it
movie.
black.
I gotta pick a movie. Hold on. I ain't picking that.
You
one.
know what movie you're picking. You know how I
I
know
don't.
because you told me when I picked my movie.
Can I not change it? Do I gotta pick that one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll pick it.
Nobody's ever changed their movie on the podcast before.
That's a lie. That's a
Cap.
lie.
Who else definitely has? He changed it after he already announced it.
Yeah, like
Different type of nigga.
Comedy just goes over the head of Black Roots.
Damn. I thought you was gonna say black people, but I understand what you said. I thought you was gonna say black
No,
people.
because
Black
my
people?
favorite
you
comedian.
thought he was gonna resort to his normal self.
Yeah, I thought this nigga had enough.
Revert.
I thought he turned into Stanley and had enough.
Resort isn't the time. Never mind.
No, you watch out.
Go ahead, Vertical Roots.
Hey,
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that one.
Tell me the problem with it.
Why is
Explain it to me.
vertical? Ugh.
That Slim, you
Don't add
spend
that-
yeah, at least theoretically,
add
you
that to
should
my
spend
name,
most
bro,
of the day to be vertical. Like you should be vertical most of the day.
Come on, bro, you wildin'.
Hey,
Hey, what that was you
All
heard before the podcast, KTL? The behind
I
the
don't
scenes.
want to talk about it, bro. I don't
I'm waiting
want
for him
do
to
this.
say it. I'm waiting for him to say it.
I don't want to talk about
waiting
this.
for him to say
What
it.
you gonna
I'm
I'm
traumatized.
waiting for him to say it.
I'm traumatized. Like,
I hope he says it.
why is there a fucking? What are y'all doing, bro?
I don't know what the fuck this is, KTL. I don't even know where that came from. Who made this?
That's a real, right?
That shit. Yeah, who made it?
It was
Why is it
us.
there?
I did.
That shit ain't
That's
real.
AI.
You made that, Roots?
It's AI.
That shit ain't real.
You talking about practice?
I see.
Hey, why this shit don't be like that?
I've been trying to figure out how to.
Hey,
get the
Puos,
names
you want to
back
go
forever,
first, bro?
Yeah.
Because
Tell
these
them what
dudes
I
is bullshit.
can. I mean, it don't
Tell
matter
them what
to
you
me.
heard, KT.
About to say these motherfuckers is scared, bro.
You want me to go first, Paul?
I'm about to say you can go, bro. Or I'll go. Pause.
All right, I'll go. A lot of plot holes, man. Hard for me to ignore, but they made up for it.
Ew.
That's Frieza, bro.
That nigga was disgusted.
That's Frieza, man.
He don't even got a nose.
That's Frieza, bro.
I don't even got no nose.
We seen a nigga like this like a couple days ago.
Frieza,
I guess.
bro.
Go ahead.
That nigga murdered 99% of the Saiyans, bro. Fuck out of here.
He called them all monkeys.
Oh, cool movie, man. Like Root said, Paul's the feel good shit. One of them said that shit. It was good to see that, I guess. But I mean, I wasn't just like, this shit fire, nigga. This my childhood again, nostalgia. I didn't get that feeling at all. 6.5.
Is that okay for niggas to like?
Why do you keep making this personal about you, bro?
Where did I make it? I asked the question.
Why would you ask that okay for other people?
Are you good? Like you turning up on me right now? You straight?
So what you was gonna ask, bro?
I asked the question. I said, is there a problem with like feel good shit or not feel good shit, like nostalgia shit?
No, bro.
Or is it lame to like nostalgic shit?
No. I never said any of those things. I don't know what gave you that impression.
I didn't say. Listen, bro. My question was simply a question. It was not based off of anything that I thought you may or may not have made.
But why would you think that, though?
Bro, what the fuck?
Shout out Frieza.
Questions don't automatically mean that it's based off of an assumption.
So we've been doing this movie shit for a while, man. Have you ever heard me be like
a good personification of fools for sure?
You don't think I ever said some shit is nostalgic for me?
I
Why I like something?
I know I did.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody said earlier, like niggas change or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Nostalgia is a real thing. For me, this movie didn't give me that. I didn't watch Holes 30 times growing up. I've probably seen this shit once or twice.
Me too. I ain't really like watching this movie.
Yeah, so therefore, that's why I didn't get no nostalgia. This is a great movie. That didn't happen for me, brother. But when we watched Freddy vs. Jason, I thought it was amazing because of nostalgia and shit like that. So nothing's wrong with it. It just didn't hit for me. 6.5.
Cool. Slim, you taking out the rating that you need me to?
No, I got it.
All right. You already uploaded your movie?
No, I just uploaded Frieza. That's it.
Oh, that's what the joke was. I wasn't even looking at my phone. Damn, I missed it.
There you go, KTL.
Hold on, let me look.
Nigga ran it back.
He say it's Puos.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you did say that. You said it.
Damn, I missed it.
He said
great minds think alike, huh, Dub?
Go ahead,
or trash minds copy niggas.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I was pretty good.
Whose mind is you calling trash, brother?
He's talking about KTL.
Come on.
Look at him.
I'm asking. Hey, why are you offended, brother? I asked you a question, brother. I asked you a question, bro.
Niggas ready to crash.
Who you talking to?
He was definitely ready to jump out the window.
I just asked a question. That's a nigga can't ask questions, nigga. A nigga can't ask questions.
No, I see what you're doing. Let me get this
What the fuck?
Hey,
what the fuck?
Nigga said, listen, the nigga said, hey, you watch out.
Hey, F-Dub, stop letting that freaky frog talk to you like that, man.
That's exactly what happened.
I don't know who you're referring to as a frog.
You know I'm hey, that nigga F-Dub responses be funny as shit. I don't know why that shit be funny, but that shit be funny, bro.
That's really business-like and professional, you heard me?
Jersey.
Go ahead, F-Dub, with your review, man.
Got you. I did watch this movie like 3 weeks before I knew it was going to be a pick on the podcast, right? So it kind of felt a little bit of a chore when I had to rewatch this, but nevertheless, I think the movie's good. I liked it at least. I don't really got some of the issues that everyone else on the podcast had with it, but it did give me a little bit of nostalgia. I did was one of those I definitely was one of those people that watched this like 30 million times growing up and whatnot. Yeah, I give this movie a 7 out of 10.
Oh, I cut his review short, man. I didn't mean to do that. Fireworks. Like
no, there was nothing else to say. Like I'm so out of this episode. Like I'm not even joking, bro.
Yeah, he ready to crash out at this point. We need to end this off. Roots, you want to go next? You want me to go, brother?
Sure.
Ooh, this is
I'll go. So this movie is like a nostalgic thing for me. I think probably like this was my like the beginning of Shia LaBeouf for me because I didn't watch Even Steven like at all. I only saw the movie. This shit I won't say it's fire because there is some like trash shit that happens in this movie that's like just plot holes type shit or whatever. And like it's not like it's shot super amazing or nothing like that. It is probably, I don't know, 75% nostalgic for me. The other 25 is split between storyline and acting. And it's not a lot of acting, like cold acting going on here. For real. You know, so but I'm cool with admitting that, and that is 100% is what fuels my score of 8.5.
Did I say this was my last week? I meant
next week.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I meant next week.
So next week is your last week?
Yeah.
Oh man, we would have called you a bitch so many more times for the way you've been acting. We've been letting you make it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but give your score, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know who this we partakes to, but
yeah, I don't think I probably only had one time that I could have called Slim a bitch.
I didn't know that we were copping pleas. My fault. Nobody gave me the memo.
This nigga wanted everybody else to be in uproar with him, bro.
Hey, bro, you ain't got to stand on business. I'll stand on business for all of us.
Listen, but, if you wanted to call that nigga a bitch, you should have did it.
Get behind and follow me, Roots.
He want to give everybody else the reason on why he didn't say a nigga was a bitch.
How about I say you a bitch?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Now go ahead, get the laugh track loaded up for when I'm doing my review.
So we went the whole episode.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nigga ain't saying shit funny yet, Slim.
Oh, that's the joke.
You got a soundtrack for real?
He did. He was testing it out before the show.
What you got? You got like regular shit on it, like applause and niggas just laughing?
Yeah, it's just regular shit.
Nah, my shit.
Hey, Puos, he probably got one of them foghorns for when a joke don't land up.
Yeah, you got shit like that, right?
Like, didn't the motherfuckers really like on Discord
nigga just played a dinosaur roar?
Didn't motherfuckers on Discord used to play the Price is Right joint when people would like not land a joke or some shit?
Probably.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
But all right, so
Price is Right, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean I don't watch it either, but I remember like seeing that whole. That's how I learned about it. I love this fucking movie, man. I'm not joking. I think I might have seen this movie probably more than any movie I've seen in my entire life. I can't think of like many movies that I've watched it to this level. And I'm not like, it was mostly growing up and whatnot. They would play this whole a lot and I would watch it, every single time. I haven't watched this shit in years, I don't think, as a grown man. And it still holds up very well to me. I don't agree with a lot of this whole like plot hole thing. I think there's like some unaddressed shit, but I don't think that it's just something that I don't believe could have happened. I think that motherfuckers played their characters in the way that they were supposed to, whether it was supposed to be, comedic or authoritative or, an underdog, etc. I think it tells a good story. I really dig the fact that like it's two stories being told simultaneously that are like interwoven, and I think both stories are really fucking interesting. And beyond that, yes, it is just the nostalgia factor to me. Like, there will never be a time where I don't just, like, when I can watch this whole, and I just feel, some happiness within my soul, bro. I'm going to get this whole, like, a 9 out of 10, and I would definitely watch this with a bitch.
Is that your, it's in your top 5?
Maybe favorites probably not like highest rated maybe, but like
just like shit
this,
you enjoy type shit.
Yeah, like okay. A movie that like I can watch that will actually make me feel something. Like it's some shit like this.
And you're not
and
wrong about that, because I did actually like the ending. That shit was dope.
And I think that it's heavily predicated to the fact that like
We didn't even
watching
talk
this
about the ending
movie,
either. Crazy.
growing
We
up,
did mention that.
we kind of did, but like watching this movie, like growing up, I didn't realize like that racism was the central theme for like a long time. I was just watching this whole and like thinking that they was doing some whole ass shit. I didn't realize that it was like the law. So shout out to
I
them.
was talking about for like the flashback shit.
Yeah. Like I was
Yeah, I
like,
actually didn't
damn,
catch that
they
back in the
killed
day
this.
neither.
They killed this guy for kissing this woman. That's really fucked up. And I
I
was like,
honestly just thought he hold him just
yeah,
cause.
and like then I'm growing up. I'm like, wait, they killed this guy because black people weren't supposed to kiss white people. Oh
Yep.
shit, And ever
Man, I
since then,
fucked up.
yeah. Go ahead, Showtime, liar. Hey,
Okay. So
fuck you jigging for? You
All
heard
right.
me. If you can you can hear.
I don't know what KT
All
going
right.
on.
Jigging.
Jigging.
Y'all niggas is crazy. What's wrong with y'all niggas? So
That's what they were saying back then. Go ahead.
Okay.
man, what are y'all? What? All right, man. So Holes, seen it a few times. I didn't really like watching this movie back in the day. I don't know. I just didn't really like watching it. Same with like even Stevens. I ain't like watching that shit either. Maybe I didn't really like Shia LaBeouf like that back in the day.
Watch Disturbia.
Fire. I just watched that shit like 2 weeks ago. I almost suggested that.
Eagle Eye is another one that's great by him. But continue.
That's the one Roots be talking about all the time.
Shout out to the Rise of the Peanut Butter Falcon.
But we have had him on the podcast with Lawless. So this is his second time on the podcast.
Yeah.
He was ass.
He was asking Lawless.
Well, he was cold. Like
Yeah.
He played a good bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, he did good, but the character was
His character was a bitch.
I think he played the same
Yeah,
character.
was too.
He just like channeled his inner Stanley Yelnats.
Damn, maybe he's typecast as a bitch ass little dude.
He actually is. Disturbing the same way.
100%
Transformers as well.
I Robot.
Transformer. I Robot. He was in there.
Yeah, he was.
Hey man, she just shot at you with her eyes closed.
Holy shit! He said, "Spoon, she is shit hot." He said, "Stop cussing, go home." Like,
I didn't even know he was in there.
He was also in Constantine too, as well.
What?
I watched that
Keanu Reeves.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in there. Go ahead.
Pause.
Yeah.
How?
I don't really have.
Well, I guess. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, good one. That was a good one.
laugh track. It was laugh track.
Yeah. But
yeah, I don't really got no feelings about this movie. I didn't really care. Like it's straight for sure. But I didn't really have no feelings watching it for real. I was laughing at some shit, but I laugh at all kind of shit. So yeah, I give this movie a 7.2. Shout out Shia LaBeouf, shout out Cleo Thomas.
Damn, but nobody else.
Yeah,
You know Sigourney Weaver.
They did a reunion. I don't know if y'all seen it recently, like maybe last year or something.
How they gonna do a reunion? One of the guys died and it was dedicated to him.
Yeah, so he wasn't there.
Can't reunite because one
the
nigga
rest
died?
of them the rest of them
the
was
same
there.
way that y'all said with Hardball and G Baby and shit.
Wait, well, who was the character that died, KTL?
Brian
the Trout nigga.
Yeah, I can't remember the actor's name.
The one that
said Brian Peck.
Why they just didn't make a hologram of that nigga,
bro? He said Brian Peck died.
I think they met each other. I think they had all met up at something. I think it was
like a park venue or some shit, and they like had it was like a little convention type shit where they pulled up, they had the Arthur talk about the book.
Yeah, I posted the one.
Yeah, I think this was the 20th anniversary of Holes.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was the 20th anniversary. I guess they all reunited somewhere. Because I saw it when it like back in the day, because it was Cleo Thomas. He had posted it, the nigga that plays Zero, and he posted like him and Shia LaBeouf seeing each other again, and all the other characters, Mr. Sir and all them fucking pulling up and seeing each other. So I think that shit was fire.
Boy name was Mr. Sir.
Yeah.
I'm married.
So yeah, I gave it a 7.2. That being said, final score for Holes is a 7.6. So
So
I'm gonna go type. Roots, you want to type that in the Discord? Or
Yeah, I got
That's solid.
That being said, man, next week I got the
Hold on,
pick.
shit. Say that shit one more time. What is it?
7.6.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I
I
got the
thought
pick
he was
next week.
finna play a fucking laugh track when you said it.
Yeah, I got
thought
the
he was
pick
setting
next
you
week.
up. Like,
KTL, I did in fact change my movie because I pick what I want.
that's some whole ass shit, bro. Anybody who does that is a bitch.
I don't know, bro. I just felt like I want to do something different now, and I want to do some off the wall shit. So, Pools, I don't know if he gonna
About
like it.
time Slim finally pick an ass
here
movie.
we go.
I ain't say it was ass.
Oh,
I
it
like
will
the
be.
movie. I seen it before, but I
Yeah,
don't know if
he'll
everybody else gonna like it. Pools said, "Here we go." So, next week
he gonna pick Midsommar.
we got motherfucking Natalie
Jesus Christ.
Portman. We had her on the show, boy.
Man, you starting off with some ass shit.
Oh, he picking Titanic.
We ever had Natalie Portman on the show?
Probably.
I
No,
don't know.
nobody requested Black Swan from her yet.
We got motherfucking
I'm about
Mila
to say
Kunis.
Slim did.
We got
doing this.
Mila Kunis, Sebastian Stan. We had
Yep.
that nigga. That's the nigga that played Bucky.
Oh man.
I think I know what this is.
Yeah, we got motherfucking, you know what
I
I'm
think I
saying?
know
Black
what this is.
Swan in this whole
I
nigga.
know it. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, nigga Black Swan. Nigga.
Oh shit!
Next
nigga.
week. That nigga say ain't nobody suggest Black
It's a
Swan.
freaky ass movie. I ain't
Not
gonna lie.
excited for this at all.
Got fucking Black Swan.
Yeah, because it got the word black in it. We know you.
And Swan also.
Yeah, and Swan.
Swan.
Yeah,
Y'all know
I think
Miss Swan?
I'm gonna just
Slim,
go
what
watch
the
Alien,
fuck
man.
are you talking about?
That's
Yeah,
Miss
that's a good-
Swan, bro.
That boy
It's a good
Slim
album
said
by Smino.
Swan.
That was some
You don't know
sass
Miss
shit,
Swan, bro.
I'm not
That's
gonna
what
lie to
she
you.
said.
You could have said that shit without the sass.
That's how she Asian, bro. That's how she talk.
Nigga had sass.
Are you Asian?
No, but she is. She say Swan.
Yeah, I know you was the motherfucker that was out there doing that Tyler Perry shit in high school.
I
I
know
know
that.
that was you.
I do know what you mean. Hold on, bro. Look at this right here. This right here is Miss Swan.
That's Roseanne.
That's
From,
Penelope Tate.
What's she from? Mad TV?
Mad TV.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
That's that bitch.
Oh man, that era of Mad TV was fucked up, boy. That was that little like that grown ass man pretending to be a kid talking about look what I can do.
That Stewart nigga. You
Oh,
know
that shit was ass.
That shit was garbage. They thought that
nigga
shit
was
was
tripping.
fire.
That
That
nigga was
never
tripping.
he never became shit right after that. Like he never
Hell
did
no,
nothing.
he killed himself.
I think Key and
What?
Peele.
No, I just
Damn,
made that
nigga,
up.
what the fuck?
He made that up.
Yeah, I just made that up.
He a piece of shit for
Oh,
that.
Key and Peele was on that Mad TV
You
back
should
then.
kill yourself
They
now.
became some shit.
I might.
Yeah, they was on there back in the day.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so we got Black Swan next week, man. Y'all pull up last episode for me, so I picked some off the wall
You
shit.
seen it before?
Until you say
Yeah.
it's not again.
Yeah, I seen it before, Push.
Oh, it must be fire.
I remember when he said he seen it, boy.
What made
Yeah,
you
you
watch
probably do
Black
remember.
Swan, bro?
I don't remember what made me watch it, but
Slim had a phase where he was like real into ballerinas.
I was watching all kind of shit. How you say ballerinas? I think that's back when I was watching all kind of shit, probably.
Yeah, that's when you watched that. What was that movie called, Slim? The one in space.
Niggas in outer space. Gay niggas.
I was about to say. I don't think that was the full name, Slim.
My bad. Gay niggers in outer space.
Oh,
Sound pretty gay, man, but
Sounds like something else too, but like
What does it sound like?
racist.
Well, it was black people that made it, I think.
That okay, sign us out, bro.
Well, it's like when Pools say,
Please sign us out, bro.
I don't think Pools racist.
I'm definitely not racist. Baby.
Cue the music, Roots.
See what I'm saying? He whispered it.
bro, stop telling me what to do.
That's the catchphrase, bro. I'm gonna tell you that every week.
I'm telling you what to do.
Next week, the last week, I'm gonna tell you that until I come back.
Yeah.
Cue the music, Roots.
That has very pull the lever crunk type energy.
I said that on the episode, bro. I don't remember what episode I said, but it sounded just like that shit.
Which one episode? The one where Roots and Pujols had that wonderful argument.
This nigga, the real rap historian, nigga. Go. Which
He
episode was
going
that?
until you cut him
Where
off.
Pujols claimed that Roots got checked.
What the fuck?
Oh man, I don't
Who's
want to
got
talk
checked?
about. I don't want to talk about that.
The Dale and Turner,
yeah,
the Dale and Tucker.
The Dale and Turner.
Hilarious first 15 minutes. Y'all
Nigga,
get out and then watch the rest of
They
it.
don't gotta discuss.
Dale and
that,
Tucker
man.
was so forgettable.
Dale,
Like I
bro.
don't give a fuck about that movie.
You
But
said
like
Dale and
I don't know why this
You
nigga
capping?
forgettable movie, nigga. I stand on what I
cap.
said. Forgettable movie.
He's
Oh my
capping.
God.
Who hurt you?
No one.
Was it Dale or Tucker?
No one. Oh my God, KTL.
Come on, Slim, not some gay shit, bro. Come on.
You said who hurt you? Was it Dale?
Yeah,
Tucker?
like come on, bro. I mean, like in the literal sense.
That sounds like something happened to this nigga, bro. He traumatized.
Maybe, but now I'm not talking about it. Like, see,
Real Rap Coalition, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Join the Discord.
Man, pop out for Slim's last episode for a long ass time, but yeah.
that's a lie.
I'm trying to make it a spectacle.
Hell yeah, nigga.
You wasn't here when I had my last
You're a piece
episode
of
last
shit,
time.
Slim.
No.
He wasn't here a year ago when I
No, I wasn't.
already gone.
This
They
time I
said
will
that the
be.
podcast became better while you was gone, Slim.
ain't what I heard.
I don't know, man. That's just what the fans were saying.
I told Trey to like he got to come and replace me during the episodes, but you know he ain't gonna show up. So
No, he's not.
Did you just stop the music and continue to live for this conversation?
Yeah.
Boy learned his lesson, man.
Gotta keep it under.
The Root said we ain't talking about the movie. Cut that shit off, man. Nigga might pop up.
I didn't even put that together.
Hey, Puos, this motherfucker Roots was traumatized. He had PTSD during the movie. Every time Sam said, I can fix that, he said, fix what?
Oh my God. Oh, you should have said
Fix some
that
shit,
one
huh?
earlier, KTL. You should have said that one earlier.
He said, fix what? Like,
Glad they killed that nigga. Fixing too much
I'm
shit.
glad.
too much
Hey,
shit.
hey, he said I can fix that. And Ruth said, no, you can't.
Nah, nigga said, oh, you can fix that. Maybe I should listen.
Damn, Roots laugh, you fuck.
Yeah, I can't. Like he was
Fuck.
quiet, dead quiet.
He playing the soundtrack. You know
That
what I
nigga seething over there. He pissed. Oh, I hear it.
I told you.
That's a sitcom laugh, bro. That shit all
That
the way in
shit
the
is
background.
like in the that shit
Yeah,
like
that's
in
what I
hell
was
somewhere.
trying to tell y'all earlier.
You can't hear that shit, Roots.
That's
Man, you
ass.
can't
I ain't
hear
gonna
it at
lie
all,
to you, man.
Cut the stream off, bro. Cut the stream off. On that note, cut the stream off.
All right, man. We out of here.